I want to
Hello
come
and welcome to Torchbearer Part 3. We have a new overlay and stuff. Not that you all
Ooh.
are going to see it. It has art on it from the Dungeoneer's Handbook, the cover of it. Um, so I'm not going to say anything because recap is part of this game's built-in procedure. Who would like to give a recap? Indigo, you gave one last session, so I don't think you can give one this session.
I vote Ben dead.
Okay, let's see here. Where's
Mostly
the?
because I want to know how much suffering you went through.
Thank you. Let's see. We started with a crawling, like I don't want to say automaton, fucking golem, right? We were dealing with the crawling golem. I fell through the floor, uh, and then we got into a room that had a dead wizard in it and another fully formed golem. Um, and then I believe
Wait,
that's
what
when.
happened to you in that room?
Oh, I got scared of the giant golem because I'm like, oh my god, this giant golem's gonna kill us. So I had, you know, my life flashed before my eyes.
Like
There, that's
if
why
this
I'm
thing
afraid.
wasn't stuck in place, if this thing turns on for a second, it would kill me in that second.
We're dead. hmm and then what else? Then there was birds in the attic, and I think that's when I got sick. Right?
I think you got sick when you fell into some black mold.
Oh, okay. I got sick when I fell into black mold, and then that's when the god character was like, "Hey, let me heal you." So, um, all in all, I failed like 8 rolls. Um, you guys succeeded, I think, all the rolls you did.
Don't worry, every roll in general can count as, you can think of it like XP. XP with
Mhm.
pain.
Yeah. So my soundtrack was the Three Stooges. So I was going, what was I kept falling around?
Pretty much.
Yeah, but we got rid of the birds, so we can loot the upper floor. We have books in the second floor that we need a scribe to transcribe because they turn to dust if we leave that room. And I think that was pretty much everything of value. Oh, and I learned how to make a golem, but not like transcribe the golem, like sigils.
Yeah, you learned the stoneworking.
Yeah.
Is the group satisfied and well reminded by this prologue?
Yeah.
You said you
I
had
think
5
that's-
conditions.
No,
There's
I
Okay.
had 4,
Okay.
and then I got rid of 1 because I got healed.
Okay.
yeah.
Then I'm
I'm
fine. I
busy.
just need to make sure we cataloged all of Ben dead's injuries.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
as a refresh. I'm hungry and thirsty, afraid and injured because I fell.
If the prologue is satisfactory, the recounting player may alleviate one condition except injured or sick in
Oh,
recovery order. So, afraid, I think.
no,
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 hungry,
hungry and
thirsty.
thirsty.
You're right. Hungry, thirsty is the first one to go.
Oh man, I'm just gonna get hungry and thirsty again, though.
Maybe.
Uh,
Perhaps
But
better.
grind.
it sees when we cook ourselves a meal and it only has enough for 3 characters, we know we don't have to feed you.
Yeah, the prologue
Does-
counts as food.
does the chef make food that makes me not scared anymore?
I don't think so.
Not,
Dang.
I could teach. Like I said, I could teach you how to two-step, and you will be less scared.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dance away your fear.
Where's the
teach me
halfling?
the
What
rock
holds the
arena.
halfling dance power?
Merrymaking.
We get to it in camp.
Okay.
Unless you're camping now, in which case we'll get to it now. But either way, yeah, you smoked out the birds. If they don't come back, then this place is safe.
Well, it was said that they wouldn't come back till at least tomorrow. So
Yeah, we can just
Fingers
loot
crossed.
the floor and bring it down to the library floor.
yeah, I guess
And
the
then-
big question here is, what are we seeing on the 3rd floor? Is there anything that looks valuable, or like it's charging whatever magical power is keeping the 2nd floor in stasis? Because we don't want to turn that off.
That's fair. So looking around, I'll re-describe this top floor. You're at the top floor of the tower. It's this enormous chamber with a large domed roof over it. Dozens of small flickering lights on the interior surface of the roof, the ceiling as you're looking at it. There's a raised platform with a large astronomical instrument, a group of them actually, that used to be mounted, but now they're on the ground in a twisted pile of broken metal glass crystal. The walls of this whole place are covered with notes scrawled on pieces of vellum. And there are multiple tables around this large open space, covered in rubble and detritus. The tables are all at different points around the perimeter against the wall.
Question: what is vellum?
Vellum is
Animal.
animal skin parchment, basically. It's like a
Okay, got
thick parchment.
Parchment is animal
I
skin
thought so.
paper.
What's the difference between
Vellum
and
is a
parchment?
vellum's like a specific process, and I don't know off the top of my head. But it's a square rectangle problem.
Yeah, okay, that feels right.
Vellum's more specific.
Well, that's something I would definitely like
You're
to
right.
do first thing.
Vellum is from calf skin. Parchment is from general animal skin, usually calf, goat, or sheep. So, what do you want to do then, Jen?
I've realized what I want to do, but I also realized at the beginning of session, are any of us switching beliefs, creed, goals,
Oh, right,
instinct?
thank you.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
I am.
So everybody, I'd say just we can go through whoever wants to go first, restate, changing or not, what your belief, goal, and instinct is.
So
Jen,
let's go first.
you mentioned it. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. Belief is Holfen is very useful to have around. I will try and keep him safe. I think that still actually makes sense. Holfen has continued to prove very useful. The goal of pick up a good book seems still applicable, but needs to almost be used a little bit more abstractly, so I'm not sure. I think I'll stick with it and, less so pick up as actually successfully carry something of use of the written word out of this tower. And always talk down a new threat. Sure, we're about to go into town. That seems reasonable, maybe. I'll stick with all of mine and not change any of them.
Okay. Bended. Want to go next?
Sure. I've changed my belief to I'm the hardiest of the group. The others would be dead without my meat shield.
The last
Excellent.
words carrying a lot of weight in that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Meat shield?
Yeah, it's the shield part.
Oh, yeah.
Goal and instinct?
My goal is I will loot the tower for all it's worth, and my instinct is always look for structural weaknesses.
Excellent. Okay, I've added that reminder to our so that we don't forget that in the future. Indigo, I think you're typing, so Holfen.
Oh, I'm good. Fix it.
Yeah, so my belief is going to stay all the pleasures of the world ought to be shared with me. I think I'm going to change my go, which is currently I intend to to find a lead to follow up on once we're done with this tower to... I'll show the Tullers the way to adventure properly, and how to enjoy those spoils. I'll show the Tullers the way to adventure properly and how to enjoy the spoils.
Okay.
I'll clean that up a little bit.
Yeah, again, it's I'm happy with that as long as, again, it needs to be done something that you at least slightly push for.
Yeah.
It could be more specific, but as long as it's not automatically done, it's good. Eric?
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, and then, sorry, I was
Sorry,
going
I
to
thought
change
that
the
was last one,
instinct
my
as
bad.
well. Instinct is currently when others are anxious. I'll take care to apply levity. Actually, I'll keep that for now. I think that'll be useful right now.
Okay.
All right. Mine's mostly the same. I did change my goal. My belief, once again, is that my exploits in this tower will be known across the dream. My goal which is changed, is to find a secret that remains undiscovered in this tower before I leave. No obvious loot. Last time was obvious loot. This time I need a fun secret. My instinct is the same. When I enter a new room, I always write a poetic description in my journal for later dreaming.
Excellent. Which is your interpretation of cartography.
Via storytelling.
Yep.
All
And then
right.
we entered this room, and it was 10 feet wide and 20 feet long, and had 15 feet high ceilings, and it was dim light. There was a torch here, here, and here. Yeah. That's
You see,
elven poetry. Is that what that is?
when you describe the room, you have to do 5 syllables, followed by 7, and then back to 5.
The syllables now, they go in a Fibonacci spiral.
I imagine with elf stuff, like, if
Oh,
you
dear.
don't have this written specific details of a room, and you're dreaming, it'll start spiraling off into weird dream logic rooms.
Yeah,
So you need
the
to be
collective
extremely detailed.
It's the collective unconscious of the elves fill in the gaps.
Yeah, so you leave no gaps.
Yeah, if you don't describe the room, there'll be a weird lamp, and then you'll be drawn out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone got that reference.
No, but sure, whatever.
I've seen other references to it.
Okay.
I'm
Long
just gonna
story
Google
short,
dream lamp.
long story short, this person said that it's a Reddit story where
Oh.
they were in a coma, lived like a whole life,
I
and then
did read
and then
that.
they're like, "Oh my god, that
Oh, it
lamp
was
looks
the
weird."
lamp,
And then they went,
they
"The
mourned
lamp, none of this
their-
is real." And they were like 14 in real life.
They're
They're like,
fortunate
"Oh my
hit in the head
god."
with like a volleyball
Yeah.
or something, and during the moment
We're
between,
in like a coma.
I don't think they were in a coma. They lost consciousness for a few seconds or something.
Oh, okay.
I think at
I
least
might have heard a
if
different
I
one.
remember the version I read or the one I remember, it was they weren't even in a coma. It was like, yeah, I woke up a few seconds later, and in those few seconds of being unconscious, I'd lived an entire life and was like a mid-30s
Yeah, they like
person
mourned their
with
children they never.
Yeah,
Yeah, brains are terrifying.
yeah,
The really awesome Star Trek episode.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very
Anyway.
funny. It's very funny. I'll go to my wife sometimes. Like, does that lamp look weird?
Anyway, we're in a big
Aside
room.
from that, we're in a big room. There's a bunch of writing on the walls. The reason I was drawn towards goals and that is because, okay, we can't take the books from downstairs. I would immediately like to try and transcribe the notes on the walls into the scholar's supplies of books and paper and whatnot that I have.
Sure.
Because that is something that is less long than an entire book.
I assume you. I can only imagine as a third, Jen reaches into her toga and pulls out a giant scroll to begin.
Yeah, what does it look like when you do this? As you approach probably the nearest piece of vellum. It's like been attached to the wall somehow.
Okay. I ideally don't really want to touch anything that I can, so yeah, I'll pull whatever writing implements I have out of the backpack or whatnot. I'm not sure if we're working in here's like a notebook or whatnot. I don't want to touch the vellum. I don't want to touch the tables. I just want to kind of hold it and as best I can, like, look at that. I think it's that word. Write that down.
Okay.
And just back and forth.
Okay. So you start doing that. There's no test to copy it. It will take you some time. You don't understand what it's saying.
No.
I don't think you individually saw much, but I would say, Holfin, are you around Jen while she does this? Like,
Yeah, I'm probably like looking at this, saying, "Oh man, you guys are really good at reading and writing."
that's fair. Holfin, you would recognize looking and not touching and following what Jen is doing, even just looking over her shoulder briefly. The language of these notes is similar to language in other places of this tower. It is not a common language that any of you understand, but you remember it from in the alcoves of the waiting chamber.
Oh,
there are markings
okay.
on the walls there, and they're in
Yeah.
the same language as that.
Oh, this is just like the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Yeah, oh, you guys didn't, while you guys were looking at the dead guy, I was looking for, well, pretty much just soap in the bathroom. and that's what the walls were covered in. Similar to this.
I don't think we should maybe move this then. Is this maybe connected to why that room isn't moving or aging or anything? I look towards. Wait, none of us are wizards.
I know
I
magic.
You
ask
look towards
generally to the
Zarek.
air.
You,
You give a
kinda
glare at Zarek.
You ask that, and then like a completely empty eyes from open.
Um,
I'm totally
Either
a
way,
wizard.
maybe
Zarek,
we shouldn't
you
touch
actually
this.
do know something about this writing.
Because I'm a wizard. I know wizard
No,
stuff.
it's because you're a jeweler.
Whatever.
So once all of this text is copied, it is worth 5 dice of cash to someone who would be interested in that sort of thing, like your client. And some of these people would be wizards or jewelers or enchanters. 2 of those. If
Oh,
you,
hey.
yeah. So someone.
You're
I'm technically
2 of
3.
those
I
and
have
kill the third.
I have the arcanist skill. I have the jeweler's skill, and my nature is enchanting.
Yeah. So you would recognize, like, oh, this is valuable, even if you don't know what it says.
How do I not know
For
what it
ju-
says?
So for
like
jewelers,
technical
I
jargon.
imagine that it's valuable because it's literally just like very pretty styling on the text. Potentially, like imagine introducing Elven script to a world who had never seen Elven script before, and it's like this, and people will get
I don't have
tattoos of
to.
it.
You
We
don't
do
have
it
to imagine
already.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just people who engrave the engravings from the One Ring onto a regular
Yeah,
ring
without
in our
knowing what
world.
it says.
I have one.
That's fine. It's fine. Who would do such a thing?
Who would do such a thing? What monster?
But yeah, no, that it's like part of it is that, part of it is like, yeah, it could actually be if you translate it and things like that. But also, yeah, jewelers might want like copies of this.
Okay.
All right.
It's worth money.
Yeah.
That's
Glancing,
the important thing.
It's
I've got the note down that
Yeah,
it is worth
perfect.
money, and conveniently not worth space, because apparently writing things doesn't change scholar supplies to actually take up space.
I think you don't know exactly what it is saying, but you do think that it is related to the ceiling. And
Oh, to the like spotted lights on the ceiling.
yes. Now you also mentioned you were looking at the table. Looking closer at several of the tables, they don't have notes directly on them. They have what look like old and mostly destroyed writing utensils. Also find, looking carefully amongst it and realizing, like, okay, this stuff you can touch because it's already basically destroyed. So you let yourself sift through it a bit. And you find a gold necklace with a symbol, marked with a strange symbol. You also find a small signet ring, a large, octagonal-shaped, translucent stone.
Oh, I have a skill for that one.
The first one
I mean, I think
is an unusual symbol, but you don't recognize what the symbol is. It's like, it reminds you a bit of the writing away on the script, where it's just this like unusual flowery language. It's like a single letter is the symbol on it, but it's
It says
mostly
pork dumpling.
worth money. It's 5 dice.
Another 5.
necklace.
We found all of the money here.
The ring does not look. It's probably money. It also looks like it might be more.
What's the rock? Give me rock facts.
Rock facts. All right.
Oh.
I have stone wise.
You have the jeweler ring. I'm gonna ask. I don't think this. Let me check if there's a rule for magic items identification. I think you might just know it.
Ooh.
Check. So I'll quickly check if there's any rules. There's stuff for identifying creatures, but that's a whole different thing. I don't think there's rules for that, so I think you just know it. So the stone is moonstone. And
Obviously, everyone knows it's
Sounds
Moonstone. I say the Bandit and the other two are.
Yeah.
Yep.
We love
course.
Moonstone, my guy. We love it.
The magic of this item, the octagonal signet of the union of sun and moon. When looked upon under direct sunlight or moonlight, the needle within the octagon always points toward the northern star. Also, gain +1 dice to Pathfinder and Sailor tests, and twists from those tests can never result in you being lost. So it's a compass ring, but like a magic.
Is anyone a
Really
scout?
useful.
Pathfinder or Sailor?
Yeah,
I don't have Pathfinder.
We'll put it.
I don't have Pathfinder, but I do have Scout.
I have Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Don't think I
had
have
to say
either.
it. I had to.
Well, it's Sailor, right? It's not Scout. Or would Scout count?
Specifically, it is the
Don't know if
Pathfinder
Scout-
Oh, you're
and
muted,
Sailor skills.
Spencer.
What? What did you
You're
say?
somehow muted
Yeah,
on Discord.
still
Right?
muted.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
a little- there you
I
go.
was not muted. Okay. I don't know. I think that somehow accidentally clicked. It is Pathfinder and Sailor. And you missed my
So-
very bad joke about Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I won't
Yeah,
say
so-
I really wanted to say something, but I won't say anything.
No, now you got to.
Okay, I thought the joke was just the edition itself.
Damn.
What? Second edition's
Nice.
better. I don't agree.
I really don't like Pathfinder.
That's fine.
I love creating
I-
characters.
Yeah.
Like 2nd edition more than 1st, is what I will say.
Yeah.
I will agree. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
If you don't like Pathfinder, there's nothing to convince you to like Pathfinder. It's a yes or no.
Yes, true.
Like most of
Yeah.
these games, they're very much yes or no.
But the reason I don't like it is because I played it for like 3 years and then played other systems and was able to make a healthy comparison.
Yeah, you have an
Yeah.
informed decision.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this something we would want to keep, or you said it's worth like 5D?
Yeah.
The signet ring is you'd have to find someone interested in it. It could be worth, but I don't. It's not an easy sell, so you'd have to find someone
Okay.
who wants to buy it.
I think at the
Also, it's-
meantime, someone should just take the magic item because
Yeah.
we
I
all
also
have.
think it's like really useful just having
Yeah.
it, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's true.
who wants the magic item?
Even without having the skill, it stops us from getting lost. So I think it's like actually mega useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might be
Pathfinder or
useful to
Sailor.
also figuring out the room with the lights, but
Ooh.
I'm very busy writing things down, so I'm definitely
Yeah,
not taking
this
the
will
ring.
take you
Who's
hours.
got a ring
Now
slot?
it
I'll
doesn't
put
cost
it
a
on
test,
my
but
finger.
it'll take you hours. Okay, cool.
Hey Jen, I don't know. Do we want to just have the scribes come back and do this? I don't know if just in. I mean, I don't want to undermine your abilities or anything. Just in case like there's a mistake that you make or something like that.
I will happily take a test to make this go faster. I was angling for a test so I could improve this.
You totally
skill.
can.
fair enough,
If you
actually.
want to. Oh, you're not under time pressure.
Just
It would
for
be
the
a test
ring-
to
Apparently, I am
underst-
from my party numbers.
It would be no. That would be like saying I'll race you and getting tests just from like walking to a place because someone says I'll race you.
Jen will time you.
Yeah. No. It would be a test to try and understand what it is referring to and what it is saying.
No. Okay. I'm not necessarily interested in what it is saying. I am effectively wanting to get as much done as quickly as possible, as accurately as possible. I want to be able to have the. For me, I'm angling for a test on the: is his writing decipherable? Is my copy of his writing decipherable? Can
That's
someone
fair.
actually give us stuff from him?
Unfortunately, it is you are not under enough pressure for that to count as a test.
All
Peer
right.
pressure doesn't count.
Then in return to the can we do this later? No, I basically go and shrug and continue writing.
Do I put the ring on my hands for worn, or can I just put it like in my pocket?
You
do
could,
have
I mean,
a
you
pocket.
can keep it in your pocket until you want to use it. You can just put it
I'll
on
just keep it
before
on my
you make the
hand.
test. Yeah.
I don't want
Congratulations.
to forget about it.
There's no curse.
Well, except you know where you are.
Yeah.
My
And that's
fat
Turn
fingers
kind of a
invisible
curse.
and like a large flaming eye starts staring at you from the no.
Yeah, I completely forgot about curses.
I haven't.
You
That
got-
would be
I have
rough. The
not-
first dungeon
First
has
magic
a
item
cursed
is cursed.
ring.
I have
Yeah.
not read all of the future adventures. I've not yet read a cursed item.
Okay. Don't trust him, by the way, guys.
No.
It's fine. You're fine. Everything's
We'll
If
forget.
he hasn't read them, doesn't mean they're not
I was
out
gonna say
there.
you totally will forget.
Reminds me of the first chest you open in Dark Souls 3 is a mimic. It's so fucking
Well,
crazy.
there's one in the first area, yeah.
Yeah, it's the first one that I opened because
Yeah,
I
I
was
guess
not
there
on guard
aren't
yet.
a lot of like full chests until you get to the mimic one. You're right.
I remember
Ouch.
specifically because in the second Dark Souls, there's none until like
Super late.
10 hours into the
Yeah.
game.
And the one in Dark Souls 3 is like, congratulations, you got past this dragon into this optional area. It's a mimic.
Yep. Yeah.
Right,
They do
so
really,
we have.
really good trap placing.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'm trying to think of other things we can do
So
with
there's
this
still
room.
the roof. There's still the raised platform in the center with a bunch of like collapsed, destroyed gear on it. Like parts, is the way I'd put it. You see several empty, like abandoned right now nests. It's still pretty smoky in here, but you are able to navigate and see you wait long enough for it to partly clear it.
I have an
just
idea.
A second. Let me make sure I didn't leave the stove on.
Oh, in real life. Okay.
Yeah. I think. Can I look at the roof? If we got Jen on the
Yeah, and you're the one holding the lantern, right? So you can like raise it up. Probably Jen is probably like dragging you along with her for the easy, but you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. We're good. I just thought it smelled burning.
Well,
I get it.
so, you're a jeweler, right?
Yes.
Every
and a beggar.
sparkle in the ceiling is a gemstone.
Can I become a jewel remover? Do I have two? What are the jeweler tools?
You have the tools to
You automatically have the tools.
any of your trades, so
yeah, you definitely have what you need. But however, the ceiling, the domed part of the ceiling, starts 20 feet up. It will be for most people. I'd say it's a labor test, but I'd say you can make a jeweler test to remove it instead. You don't know how much they're worth without getting closer to them. But yeah, there are looking at them. Dozens of these gemstones.
Yeah, so I want to take one of those tables with nice fancy magic shit on it and swipe my glaive across it, knock everything off, and drag it noisily across the room. As I stand up on it and use my ritual half-moon glaive as a pry bar as I pop those little suckers into the ceiling.
Alright, the table plus the glaive, I'd say, probably lets you reach, honestly, just barely 20 feet. Like, you're holding the glaive at the very end of the
table. It's not good.
Can I, Derek, real quick, isn't there a ladder?
Yes, a ladder that we've been using to get between the first and second floor.
I was gonna say,
I said that was attached in. Like,
I mean, it is attached, but we could probably unattach it.
There's a lot of talk for people that aren't popping jewels in their
While you
pocket.
talk about that, Zarek is already acting.
You hear screeching as I move the table across the floor.
You may pop me out of my writing reverie.
Is anyone else acting to help if Zarek is waits for no one?
Can I help with Stonewise?
What do you say?
I go, hey, so it's made of stone up top,
A ceiling
right?
stone, and obviously
we're
the
popping
gems themselves are
stones
types of stones.
And they're types of stones. I go, hey man, like you might wanna, I don't know, like maybe get like, I basically tell him how this.
Talk to you about stone hardness ratings as I'm using a pry bar on the precious jewels. I think I heard about that.
That thing made of iron or steel? It's gonna matter.
Yeah, it's gonna matter because it might be easier just to chip the stone than like chip the gemstone. You know.
An
I hear them
archaeologist, you want to
screaming.
dig
By the
around
way.
it. Perfect. Okay.
Derek, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I feel like we want to keep those in the best condition possible so we can sell them for the
No,
most
I've done
money.
lots of
No,
looting in the dream.
don't-
You just
don't
break
worry.
it and the goods fall out.
Don't worry. I pull out the sack and I just stand under.
Waiting to catch it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're helping with
If this
Wise.
break,
I was gonna
it's
say
taking.
if anyone else wants to help, Holfin, that's like also a good idea if you want to help with the sack.
Yeah, sure. I'll help with the sack, I guess.
Yeah.
We're playing like a Mario Party mini game.
Do you have labor?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Yeah, labor seems to be
Th-
this game's like this is the important skill.
Labor
I
is
have
like
ma-
the labor is most difficult looting, is what I'd call it. Is
I do have the merrymaking skill, and this does very much seem like a game to me.
that's fair.
Play games with the gems.
Especially
just
when
like-
I am.
Catch the
Stacking
gemstone,
stuff
like
in stacks, yeah.
yeah.
Is merrymaking a nature descriptor though, not a skill?
Oh, wait, you could still roll.
You can help,
Nature
I
can't
mean-
help skills, I think. Only skills can help skills,
Sorry, yeah,
and
that's right.
Zarek is using Jewel. I assume. it's a
Yes, I'm
skill.
using Jeweler as the main skill roll.
Scavenger.
Scavenger's perfect.
Okay,
Mm.
I'll help with scavenger.
And if you spend fate, you can get checks for it.
As we found out at the start of this
Ooh.
this week, if you spend after you or while you help, matter, you can spend a fate. Probably you want to do it after the help because then you can see if it's a success or failure and if you need it, and then you mark fate to gain it as if you rolled it yourself.
I'm happy to also help with scavenger, but in character I will help with scavenger and then like rush down the ladder to see, hey, has the thing started degrading in here? Do we need to stop?
What are you watching for as you do this? Like you're watching the gemstones if they're degrading or something else?
Not if the gemstones are degrading. Probably we're looking at the corpse because that's going to be the first thing that's going to be obvious of, oh, congratulations, the seal here has stopped. It's now rotting and the
Okay.
books are going to fall apart.
Let's make the twist first.
Maybe we should not do this.
Okay. Let's make the make the test first.
Yeah.
So I have one help, one aid.
You have 2 help and 1
You've got 2 help.
wise helping you. So total of +3 help dice in
Cool.
functionally speaking.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to phrase it. I'm using my fiery trait with my impromptu tool and apartment style
Ooh.
height
Interesting.
chair.
Yeah.
I'm using fiery against me.
Okay. Yeah, you're just kind of going for it recklessly.
So if I didn't do anything in this whole dungeon. I'm looting.
Perfect.
Cool. Huzzah!
Did I tell you what the ob was?
You did not, but
It's
You
ob
did
5.
not. Huzzah!
You
I'm
succeed.
I'm really good.
100% success rate with those dice. Yeah, Zarek was holding back
Now
the
we-
whole time.
Now we wonder if these are one of those skills where extra successes gets you things.
Unfortunately
May
not.
I spend a fate?
Yeah,
to learn
can
help?
we spend the fate
Yep.
to...
If you're helping. This
Mark
is why
success.
you can't if it's a wise. This is the other side of it.
But wises don't level up like that, so.
That's true.
Okay.
How do wises level up?
No. You have
They
the
don't?
wise.
I don't think
Oh.
they do. Yeah.
Well,
They're
'cause
not
it
a
says-
numbered.
Because it has like a pass fail fate persona thing on the wise. Like if you look at the sheet.
Let me double check then.
Use a wise or learn for help.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know why
I
that's
think that would be using a wise to help for yourself. If I remember correctly, that's aha or something like that.
I think you might mark a pass here. I'm going to double check right now because I think this is the best time to check. Here's advancement. That's advancing tests.
Wise chapter. Wises are different abilities. They have no rating. Either you're wise about something or you're not.
It might be that there might be limits. Maybe invoked. They don't apply to every session, but when they do make sense, they're very useful.
Yay, book learning.
I don't see any rolls on it. Let me take a look at your character. That's definitely over your Ys, not over a trait.
Yeah. If you
Something
scroll,
else?
scroll all the way
Yeah.
down on the Ys, there's
Taking-
these like little check boxes.
Deeper
Pass.
understanding. Spend a fate roll to reroll any single failed die on a roll related to your Ys. Is that what we're talking about?
Here we go.
No,
I
it's
found
just
it.
on
Page
the-
78.
oh.
Gaining wisdom.
Oh.
Each time you use your Ys, mark how it was used on your character sheets. So I am wise to A to pass test. I am wise to A to fail test. Deeper understanding, and of course, so all of them twice for the helping of. Once you have done all 4, you may choose one of the following perks. Change to a new Ys of your choice. Take a beginner's luck test toward opening a new skill. So just like mark advancement towards opening a new skill.
Okay.
Or take a skill advancement test, pass or fail, related to the Ys. So it once you mark all 4, you can effectively either change it or get a small advancement to other skills.
Okay.
More things I should have been doing this whole time.
Yep.
Because I used Wises to help a lot.
Yep.
I'm gonna just mark pass on Wizard Murder Wise.
I do there isn't an easy handout for just advancement. It's all like the advancement for Wises is under Wises. The advancement for traits is under traits.
Yeah. Should I mark I definitely used Demolition Wise last session, and I failed all my rolls last session. So I'm gonna mark a fail for Demolition Wise.
The
I don't know
fail
if I
for
used
Demolition
Stonewise.
So Demolition Wise was for the bomb, I think.
Oh
I think that
no,
would
then
have
I didn't pass.
because that was for creating the
'Cause-
bomb.
You would have
'cause-
used Demolition Wise
The
for other
pass and
people's
fail
rolls.
because you can only use Wises to
Got
help
it.
others, and the pass and fail is
Okay.
if you helped others. You may have
Got
failed
it.
your rolls, but I think that was most
Yeah.
of the failures. So
The
others would
Fate
pass
persona
those.
is how you
Yes.
use them for yourself.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So
I
the what's the demo? Because I remember there was a roll.
he was for helping you make the bomb.
Okay.
Let's look at it between sessions. We literally have video we can go back to if needed.
Yeah.
Man, remember it all.
Not worth it.
This is the real
But
reason
yeah.
why we're streaming every session.
It is interesting that we have to kind of flip to the book for how does this advance, how does this advance, because we've realized that in between sessions, okay, I used my cleric powers. We kind of needed to flip to that cleric power section because there was stuff that we didn't do for that.
Yes.
Because it's very segmented throughout the book.
Which I'll let
Yeah, I
go
was
for now,
mentioning-
but yeah.
Yeah, I was mentioning to Indigo that I meant to write some notes on certain stuff. And I'll probably work on that either today or sometime this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is not a
Alright,
simple
buddy.
system. I don't
This is
know,
Master's
like,
part.
looking back, I don't know how it would have... It's hard to teach because everything's so interconnected that turning it into a linear document is tough.
You just have to play it.
Yep,
Um,
which we're doing.
I mean, it's kind of like
Yep.
how, at least in my experience, how Blades in the Dark runs, where everything is very interconnected, but you have to like kind of introduce everything one by one.
Yeah. Blades is definitely like easier to play than it is to explain.
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
But the real question, how many little shiny gems did I pop out of the ceiling with my glaive?
Dozens of little, like, pearl-sized ones. In combination, the bag, using your classic adventurer's ability to just tell how much loot is worth, because that's how the adventures
Yes.
are written. This is a pack 6 bag.
What?
So,
This is
which
a
is to say,
large-
It's a
this
whole
is-
large stack.
This is hundreds, probably thousands of gems. This takes you as long as it takes. Like, you'll be here overnight.
Cool.
It's worth 14 dice of cash.
Oh, that's
That's
a lot.
actually less. That's about only a little bit more value than the books.
Yeah, the books are one each, aren't they?
They're one each, but if it's one each.
Yeah, this is slightly
Oh
more than
yeah,
2
you're right.
each.
No, it's double. It's double. Yeah.
Yep.
That's very
So,
good still.
Yeah,
Um,
said
But you can
14?
bring these out of the dungeon, unlike the books.
So-
we hope. Now
Wait,
here's the
hold on.
question.
Actually,
We don't
sorry,
know
there's
that's
something-
actually true.
I missed something in the text. That is how much they will be when you collect them all. It takes 2 tests to collect them all. You collect half of them in your first test without incident.
70.
But so you scrape over like the lowest half of the dome. I don't think you can really reach the top bit of it. As I said, the ceiling starts at 20 feet. You have collected as many gemstones as you can reach using your current method. It's, in this case, pack 3 7 dice.
Okay.
Did anything happen on the floor below?
You look down, probably pretty early into this process, and no,
Oh,
everything
yes.
still seems completely stable.
All right, go for it.
Well, how do you get to the other half?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Ben,
Now,
you got a
I-
plan?
now what
I
we
got a
can
plan?
do? You want to go?
In this case, I am a halfling burglar. I do have criminal. Would that apply in this situation?
Let me double check. I think it could, but it might, like, if you want to, you can try to use criminal for me to tell you a feasible approach.
Okay.
Ooh,
That would
My
take,
idea
that would
was
be
just-
like you spend some time thinking about it, like meditating on it, coming up with a Ben.
My idea was just we take the table, we take the fuck, I'm forgetting words today. My pregnancy brain.
I don't
That's
think
the
that's
worst
quite
way.
how it works, but okay.
We take the ladder from below, put the table against the wall, put up the ladder, and then you climb we just put the
Second-
ladder
Or-
on the table.
We had multiple tables in here. Can we not just do a table pyramid? Put two pyramids there and then put another table on top of the
Wait,
Can I
two
use-
tables?
Does the ladder not work?
I have a wizard plan. If I
connected.
can rub it in Gent's face, using the half bag of gems we have now, can I sympathetically enchant the half bag of gems to suck the rest out like a shop vac?
Just
But use the like attracts like sympathetic magical link between multiple gems in the set.
Is that a
have-
spell thing?
It's my nature. I am enchanting by nature, and I'm spinning magic bullshit to make my test make sense.
Enchanter is a skill, and I'm going to somewhat
I'm
treat it like one.
enchanting.
hold on.
Which is also connotative more attraction than straight up like attaching an effect to a thing. So I'm attempting to use my enchanting nature to have a sympathetic link between all of the stones and suck them all into the same sack.
I also have a crafting nature. If we just can disassemble a couple tables, I can make a thing for us to use.
I don't think we even need to disassemble them as long as they're sturdy enough. Congratulations. We've stacked tables. I mean, I know they tell you don't put a chair on a table to get
Yeah,
higher.
OSHA
but
would not be fucking with us right now.
I feel like the dungeons don't really fall underneath their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
If the wizard was doing this, or a wizard like the golems, that's their workplace. So,
That's true.
here we go. Use the enchanter skill again. You're using the nature, but still, I'm going to read this. Use the enchanter skill to imbue a specially manufactured vessel with magical effects. Select a number of times the enchantment effect will work, how long it holds the magical energy before it dissipates. Okay.
Wait, so he can with both Dead and Zarek, you guys can make a golem.
We could.
I'm a little bit skeptical with this just because it sounds actually like magic and casting a spell, and that's
So-
kind of a
That's
thing.
the
am a
thing about
wizard.
being an elf, is you're always kind of magical.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because it's part
How
of your
else do I
nature.
enter the Tron dreamscape without magic?
It's not magic, it's science.
Oh, I just looked at the very first spell, and it literally is to mundane observers. It appears the objects are moving through the air on their own. That is the first spell.
First spell, yeah. But doing it as a spell is just you have the. It's going to be harder to do without the spell. It's going to be much harder. So I think this would be. You only need one use of this. Yeah.
I would like to use the stones to aid in the summoning of stones.
I could help
I
with
think this
Stonewise.
will be an Ob 3 in nature enchanter test. Well, it'll be an enchanter test like a skill test, but then because you don't have the skill, you're able to just use your nature without issue, I believe. This is Ob 3. The effect will be it'll both give you +1 die. You'll still this will not replace the test to loot the second half of the gems. What this will do is both fictionally make you able to do it, and it will give you actually +1 die to that roll to do.
Cool.
I could probably do the same with criminal as well, so we can make the.
If we're
the
adding an
looting-
extra roll in here, do we really want to move the grind forward, or can we just find a way that requires only one roll to collect them?
That if you're the party member, Jen. So
Yeah.
Party
Oh, do we
leader.
pick a new party leader?
No, it's per adventure, not per session.
Oh, per adventure. Okay.
Jen is the party leader.
So you don't.
How upset would everyone be with not spending an extra roll for the grind? I don't want to just take it
I
out.
am-
Well,
No,
it
I
also
have no
depends how
problem
much
with that.
oil we have left. How much oil is left in the lantern?
1.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, let's
Yeah, let's
maybe
do one
find
test to get all the stuff
the
and
test
then
is
leave.
gone.
So-
How about we just? Can we just like make like a fire, like a campfire here in this
Oh.
room?
Wait a sec.
I don't. Would that count for light?
A torch?
I don't have a torch.
We got a table.
It's true.
We have
Yeah,
tables.
I-
We have a blanket. We
I
have
can't wait to get back to town.
So I remember the turn order itself was broken. That's why I had to go away. I forgot about that now. So where did I
Oh.
write down?
It might be
Actual.
on a separate. I don't think it's on this screen. It might be on the
Yeah,
other
I'm
screen.
Double checking a few boxes. Probably bring it over to that one. 'Cause that will matter as to like which. How many turns you have left before things tick. So I'm just gonna go find it for.
But is there actually, congratulations, we can set a fire that will just solve our light problems? Like, is that a rule?
Could make a
Or
survival
is lighting
test.
a fire...
Make a survival test to make a bonfire in here.
But then if we fail it, we're out without light.
But that
anyway,
that would take one test.
Yeah. Take one
Okay,
test
so
to give
If
us
it
infinite
fails,
light,
you've basically wasted a test.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be
maybe not.
infinite. It would be
That-
like as much as narratively makes sense.
I'm assuming a
Is it?
torch works,
Nope.
right?
I've got torches. It's...
Oh,
Let's...
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
no.
just
what?
use a torch then.
Oh,
It's more a matter of the grind ticks and we all get a condition. So...
Yeah, I'm looking at.
We still want to use as few rolls as possible.
yeah.
I definitely remember using this last session. It appears just missing as to our grind tracker.
Useful.
We were in the middle of it when we came upstairs. Because you made a specific point that we should camp at the top of the grind.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did. Going through time to check. Being arcade, I don't. So
You should be able to count skills. Or count rolls, right?
yeah, I can always just count rolls if needed. I don't think we had any fake ones ever.
I think we should be at 3 of 4, but I'm not sure how much I would trust counting of skills.
I actually think that's right. I 2 of 4 at the start of the session.
There's 3 since we entered the top room and like cleared the birds and such. There's a ritualist to clear the sickness, and Ben Dead did a nature test to get rid of the birds, and then I did a test. So that's 3. That seems to be where we are in the grind, honestly.
Yeah. That's so strange. Okay. I'm gonna move light down a bit and say current grind. Because I remember the turn tracker was just glitching out, so we are at
I see it. It says the grind 2, lantern, indigo.
Grind
1,
should
but-
be 3, and the
Yeah.
lantern should be 4.
the reason is because I increased it by 1, but then it won't. Like I just upped it from 2 to 3, and it isn't triggering on it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I canceled it. So
Okay.
grind 3 and lantern I think was always 1, so it's lantern 2.
One to. So do we have 1 or 2 ticks on the lantern? That's
Lantern
kind of
lasts
important.
3 turns only, so we only 1 tick left on the lantern and
Oh,
1
okay,
tick
they
left
go
on the
up.
ground. They
Got
tick
it.
upwards, yes, and up.
1 tick left on the lantern, 1 tick left on the ground. In which case, does anyone have any 1 tick ideas on how to get these gems down, or do we just do tables and like more glaive? That
I
worked
think
well for us.
tables and more glaive.
You
Does
stack the
anybody have?
tables precariously high.
Yeah.
Like again, there's like 6 or 8
We
tables
built, we
around
built,
this large thing.
yeah,
You
we
just
built a cheerleader pyramid of tables.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I really quickly ask, is there a ladder from this floor to the lower floor?
It's
I don't think it's
staircase.
That's how
deep
you
enough.
climbed up
There's
the
a
trap
spiral
door.
staircase.
The spiral
No, but
staircase
there
it
was-
led to a small like led to a trap door with a ladder on it. Yeah.
Wasn't there another trap door from the
there
room
was.
that wasn't a
We
bedroom?
used a weird rope system.
No, there wasn't. You'd use it to get up the crack, but like Marcus is right. There was after you already got up, there was a trapdoor that was hidden by the soot, next to the crack.
Hmm.
That had
And
a
then-
ladder.
There's
Oh,
another
okay.
one too, right? Because
Um,
there's someone who
there was a trapdoor above
was
you from
dead.
that room. Now
Yeah.
that you're asking about it, it's actually not obvious because it's covered in rubble. But in the room you are in, covered in rubble, is another trapdoor leading down.
Leading down?
At the front, in the top room, the one you're all in, there is a trapdoor on the floor covered in rubble, leading to the room below.
Yeah, there's a guy with 2 broken legs in the second floor. That
Oh,
had
right.
clearly
That
Yeah,
was,
he fell
dropped
down
20
it.
feet down and died. Yeah.
got it.
Oh,
Yep. Now that you actually ask, that's exactly what there is.
Can I check out that trapdoor to see if there's a ladder
and just
associated with it?
disconnect the ladder. Yeah.
There is. Yep. You start
Hey.
disconnecting it.
Sounds good to me.
When you start messing with the ladder, there is a click and a snip, and a blade slashes out towards your hands. It is trapped.
Okay.
Let me check exactly. Here we go.
I love how we're like, and this guy fell into his death over the ladder and then proceeded to
Please
trigger
make
the same
a
trap.
health test. Ob
Oh.
3.
Okay. Will do.
This will trigger the grind, by the way.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Sorry
We
about that.
tried.
No, it
We're-
was a good
we're about
idea,
to-
but
we're about to stack tables, and then we hear the snap, and then ow, and then it gets dark.
Can you help with health tests?
No.
I assume not.
How would you help?
this is
It's
happening
reaction
fast
test.
enough that you could only help if it's an instinct.
It is.
Ah,
What's
there
the
you go.
instinct?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not an instinct. It's a belief.
Not the same.
No! You
Oh.
can talk to the blade. You can have a quick persuade test to tell the trap to stop.
Can I argue? Can I help with my instinct? Always look for structural weaknesses.
That's not the same thing as a trap. If you
Dang
want,
it.
Yeah.
always look for traps
Dolphins.
is an example instinct.
Yeah,
Holfin's fingers are a structural weakness.
yeah.
That's true in this situation. It's all
Okay.
good. We'll
Ob
see
3
how this
health.
goes.
All right.
I
don't
think
know
I
how-
just roll, right? Anything that I'd be spending would be after rolling.
You could probably use traits for or against yourself if you wanted to do that, get checks or get bonus dice. That's all I can think of now. That would
You
be
can send, traits
I'm gonna-
or persona for dice.
yeah, general persona expenditure.
We can use the trait foolhardy against myself. I think that makes sense considering
That
I
makes
was just
perfect
like,
sense. Yeah.
Perfect sense.
I'm
Earn
gonna
those
move.
checks.
Give me a second. I'm gonna merge two things. So I'm gonna increase this. Then on the right side of this, I'm putting all the Fate and Persona stuff because we need to have it
Ready to go.
available.
Referenced when we're dealing with this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, that's why. It's all that goes here. Other headers didn't come with, so I'm gonna go get them again.
So I think I'm gonna throw this check then.
We don't know the ob yet.
There's 3.
And
It's
then
3.
we know what
Oh, okay.
throwing a health check does.
Oh,
I'm
maybe I
assuming-
should ask that first.
Grave injury, probably. Just situational. I would, if I was the game master, I would
There we go.
stab you in the hand.
Probably injured.
I was zoned out dealing with this text. What's the question?
What does
failing a
failing
health check.
health test?
I will tell you after you fail. But death is not on the line, is what I will say. That's the thing
Okay.
I have to share beforehand, is whether or not death is on the line.
Oh, yeah, I'll fail. I'll fail.
Right.
You successfully failed.
You failed. Did you use a trait against yourself?
I did. I used foolhardy against myself. So
Makes sense. So on a failure, you become injured. You get the trap the blade goes off once. You see, I think you get the ladder away in time. You don't disarm the trap; it is still there, but you have retrieved the ladder. One of your hands got like pretty badly sliced up. Like this is worse, probably worse, or a very bad kitchen knife incident.
Okay.
But yeah, take the injured condition, but you get the ladder. The grind then takes up by 1. Everybody mark hungry and thirsty, or if you're already hungry and thirsty, I believe. Let me double check.
Angry's next.
Exhausted is next, actually, because the order is different than on the character sheet. The character sheet is
Oh.
recovery order.
Oh.
The grind here, the order is exhausted next. If you're already exhausted, then angry. If you're already angry, then sick. If you're already sick, then injured.
Oh. Okay,
If you're
I'm
already
sick now.
Okay. And if you're already injured, then afraid, and then if you're already afraid, then dead.
You become afraid and then die? You don't get injured and then die?
It's injured, then afraid, then dead. Apparently, you don't become afraid till after you're injured.
You're out of all options.
So,
I'm 2 away from death.
Bandit, are you exhausted already?
No.
Then that's what you
I am.
No,
you
I
hungry thirsty. You hungry
cleared,
thirsty, yeah.
I cleared hungry thirsty,
Yeah.
and now
Everyone else was already
thirsty.
hungry thirsty, so they mark
Yes.
exhausted.
Yeah.
So there we are. Mark angry.
Can I eat
So
a
are we supposed
jar
to camp now or before that happened?
I mean, you can't camp before that happened. The plan was, I think, going to be camping early, but then you got caught up in looting.
No, it's gonna be loot up here and then camp.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna finish
So-
up here and then camp.
Good news is the
The
grind
question is,
resets.
do we want to, like,
When are you
Lantern
supposed
goes
to camp?
out. What is your question?
When are you
Are we
supposed to camp? The top or the bottom of the grind?
yeah.
My recommendation is camping at 3 out of 4.
Oh.
My bad, y'all.
I mean, we were doing another way to mess up too, so I guess we have 3 more checks and then we can.
It is also dark. It is
Yeah.
other than it is basically pitch black. You can see there's small spots of light in here from the like small cracks and holes where birds have made their nests and where they probably left when you smoked the place out. But the room is big enough that the light, even with adjusted eyes, it's still pitch black.
I'll pull out torches. I just don't remember how useful they are.
They're pretty useful.
They last for 2
2
plus
turns.
2 people times 2. Oh.
Oh, maybe 4 turns actually. They might actually last a
They're
lot.
4.
Okay,
They're 4 turns. The benefit of the lantern is I can hook it to my belt.
perfect.
Yeah.
You get a small
4
achievement
turns, but 2
for
people?
bearing a torch in Torchbearer.
Yes.
Good. Does torches last for all 4 of us, or do I need to use 2? And how many
2
is the
people in
pack
bright
coming?
light, 2 people in dim. I'm gonna assume you're in
Okay.
bright light unless you're in like a fight or something where all 4 of you literally simultaneously.
I'm
Okay.
gonna. You guys take care of the gems. I'm gonna sit over here and just kind of hold this apron really tightly for no reason.
All right,
All right, let's stack some tables.
let's the
Wait,
cheerleader table
the
pyramid
ladder.
assemble.
Oh,
I
okay,
got
we'll
you
grab
guys
the
a
ladder. Nah, man, we're gonna just stack the tables anyway.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
holding your hand.
Uh,
No, yeah, we'll
I'll-
take the ladder.
Go check to see if Holton is all right. with the complete knowledge I can do nothing about it right now as I
I
shake
can.
violently.
I can help. I'm gonna get jewels though.
Don't worry about it. It's just it's a kitchen injury. I'm
I got
used
some
to it.
band-aids in my pocket.
No, it's fine. Just take care of the gems and we can get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
tired of being in here.
Back to popping gems out of a ceiling.
Checks
So,
back and forth repeatedly.
You're on this you're on a ladder, which is on top of a tower of tables that have been stacked.
Oh, are we using? Is that other ladder longer?
The
Yeah,
ladder.
it's
built
20
this-
foot.
The ladder is
Yes.
pretty
Is the ladder
long.
long enough by itself?
Okay, if you're using ladder
Yep.
by itself, not with the glaive, yes. Someone will need to hold the bottom of the ladder, and Zarek will be
Yeah.
at the very top of the ladder, on the second last.
Yeah, I got my
or the
legs
last-
wrapped around
Yeah,
the
exactly.
sticks of the
And then you're
ladder.
holding the glaive at the top. Then yes, because the ladder itself is probably about 20 feet long, which means it gets you up to the start of where the ceiling starts. But it's a dome, so like to get to the highest points, it's a whole nother.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know the guys. It doesn't seem very safe.
it's not.
So,
All right.
So we need one person to hold the ladder, one person to hold the sack, and one person to hold the torch.
Yeah,
I can
you're
hold
right.
a torch in one hand and a sack in the other.
If you're on the same ladder below,
I'm not on the ladder.
No, is anyone else willing to go on the ladder? You have to be on the ladder if you want to be close. Like it's a 20-foot tall ladder. The torch
Okay.
doesn't go that far. If you want to
I'll
provide
go
bright
on the
light to
ladder.
Zarek, you need to be just below him on the ladder.
How about using the tables to get below him
Water.
without
holding the
going
ladder.
this ladder?
You may do that.
It's
You may
okay,
have
I'll-
two individual ways up there. Yes,
I'm
that
not-
would work.
I'm not concerned. I'll be below Zareth. I'll hold the torch.
And your
You got a
bloody hand
bloody
or
arm in
non-bloody?
one hand, just like
The
hooking
bloody
the
hand.
ladder
I
with
need
your
somewhere to
elbow,
staunch blood.
and then holding a torch with the good
Perfect.
hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Wolfen's up holding the torch, keeping it next to Zarek.
And I'm holding the bag, trying to.
You're holding the
collect
bag.
all
Then
and
I'm
you're
holding the ladder?
And then
Yeah.
holding the ladder.
All right. Perfect.
I've taken off my apron to hold while I'm holding whatever is in my hand, so blood is not falling on Jen.
Zarek, you're still using Jeweler, right?
Yeah.
All right. Who else is helping or using Wises and how?
I'm helping with Scavenger.
Wolfen,
Wait, if I help with a skill, can I mark a pass on
if
that?
you spend a fate
If you spend fate.
after the roll is made, then you can.
Oh. Okay, I would help with stonemason then.
Make sense?
I can help with Scavenger.
Okay. So you have 3 different people telling you, like, basically backseat looting, Zarek.
And every time I look down at Holfin in this process, I hear his haunted scream as he gets his hand grievously wounded by a trap. As Dream
Oh, yeah.
Haunted makes this more difficult.
Well, the ob doesn't change.
So still all 3.
Yeah. Let me double check it's 3. I think 3 is right.
If we lose this much money, it will be so sad.
Yeah, I'd be pretty sad about
There
that.
we go.
Yeah.
Yes, the ob is 3.
Cool.
Yay!
That is
Oh,
a
thank goodness.
barely a
That's what I'm-
success. The help from
Yes.
others really did a lot of the work. 2 of those 3 successes from them, but you got a check from using a trait against yourself, and I think that everything wobbles a couple times, and there's like a like careful, hold it steady, like everyone freezes, and then it does steady. Luckily, you like
Someone is like,
it
yeah,
almost.
I'm pretty sure this is not safe at all.
The thing about if this fell and you all helping is it would probably in some way hurt all of you.
We would
But it
all
didn't.
die. We would
Okay.
end up like that guy on the second floor.
Yeah. It takes time, but eventually you see no more sparkles in the roof.
Okay.
Also, I would like to spend a fate to make that
mark a pass on your own scavenger skill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have done the same with stonemason.
I don't have a fate, so nope.
Okay, you all come down. This place, Jen, you need to get back to taking your notes. That'll just take some time. You could even do that in the back, like in the narratively in the background while you're camping, if you want to camp here.
This is absolutely what's happening with the time.
But the grind advances by 1. The torch I will to 2 or 2-1. Sorry. I'll put 1 out of 4 so that it's clear it runs out of.
Well, we got
You got
2
it.
additional tests we could do while we're here.
Let's not push it.
I want to push it.
Yes.
I still think pushing it is good, especially if we want to find any hidden loot or a way to, like,
Yeah.
I want to know what's powering the stuff below. Like, I think it's the writing, I muse aloud, but
No, my main
like,
concern is that we accidentally trigger a test and then we're at the top of the grind again.
Well, we're only at 1 of 4, so we need.
You need
Only-
to. You want to trigger 2, and you don't want to trigger 3 tests.
Yes. 2 tests.
right now we have open.
Yeah. Can I look at
space.
the enchanting writing as our party leader has instructed?
If you want to spend time looking at the writing, especially as Jen is continuing to note it down, that's totally something you can do.
I thought it was the I thought she was asking about like the enchantment for the time room, right?
She's asking about that. You don't know the source of that right now.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the stuff I'm noting down, but I'm not sure of it. So, like, looking at any of that seems sensible.
Can I wizard vibe my way to figure out where the source of the enchantment is?
Are you doing that from this room, or are you going down into the room below that is enchanted?
I stick my head down the trapdoor into the enchanted room.
All right. I think that's a lore master check.
That's what we're looking for, right? The time enchantment.
Yeah, the time enchantment.
Enchanted
What's keeping
places,
it going?
Enchanted places are ob 3. So I think this will be ob 3.
All right.
Are you doing this alone, or is anyone helping?
I'm assuming one of the other 2 wanted to use our other check to do something in this room, right?
It's also dark down there as well, so currently, once again, Jen, you will need to pause taking your notes. Again, that's not a test. You can do that. Go and follow Zarek down to the floor below with the torch.
I'm good with that. What can normally help lore master in this case? Would scholar and
Arcanist and
Arcanist
theologian are both the default helping things.
Yes, I'll help with theologian. Don't know how it applies, but 100%.
I think it depends. So, lore master can be used for both arcane and divine, like magic knowledge. So the default is arcanist and theologian. I have to say, I'm not sure theologian will help here. This is not just general magic. This is wizard with a capital UW, W magic.
Would ritualist help?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could help with ritualist.
I'll help with ritualist too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's how we're doing it. So we are having a huddle at the top of the stairs.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't help with ritualist. Ritualist is specifically also just divine. Ritualist and theologian. Theologian is knowledge, and ritualist is using the knowledge. So,
how about scholar?
Scholar's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll help with scholar then, and talking about all the notes that I've been taking.
It's not a default skill, but I think in this case it will.
Right. Huzzah!
All right, perfect.
Good.
Good. So let me double check my information before I tell you what you find. Go. Yes. So, you carefully look around and, You dare not physically move them, but you strongly suspect, like, the bricks of the stone of this specific bedroom, in the borders of them where the bricks meet each other, likely, you hypothesize, cannot prove, that the walls of the room are enchanted, which enchants the whole room. You can't see where the enchanted writing is because it's in the part where the bricks meet each other. But you think that that is the source of the enchantment. The room itself is pretty much going to be self-sustaining. You've never seen exactly what, like, this is extremely powerful, like, this is a time stasis spell. Nothing within ages or rots away. Dust does not settle. Sound does not travel outside of it. It'll travel into it. But it, yeah. Everything in this room is insulated from the rest of the world in a lot of ways.
The way that magic is put is probably the coolest bit of stonemasonry and bricklaying that I have heard of. Like, don't mind it, it's engraved on the brick underneath the mortar, so you can That's so awesome.
Bended, are you told about this? All right, as a
I know I am.
stonemason.
Yeah.
I haven't told about this. Am I
Alright,
told about this?
Eric?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
Tell the
yes.
helped.
group. Yeah, you did
No,
help.
I couldn't have helped.
You
Oh.
would have helped, but then we realized it was
You tried to
suicide.
help,
Tried to help, but
and
yeah.
we found out you were useless, but you were in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, what do we want to do the
ooh.
last, like, roll
I found
on?
lore for you.
Is there something I could do with? Do you want me to do something with stonemason about the room,
I
or
think-
do we
So-
want the burglar to be like, "Is there anything else here we can steal?"
I'm
Well,
not going to
more
outright say
importantly-
no for fishing for tests, but again, will have to be a significant enough test to test you.
Yeah,
You're welcome to come up with things and look around.
regardless if it's test or not, there's a bunch of eggs that we can eat.
There
And
are eggs.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of hungry.
I like the
Well-
idea of eating the eggs.
Hungrier than I always am.
The regular, normal amount of hungry.
All right.
Do we have any other test fishing then?
I think
Um,
scavenging eggs makes sense, actually. That could work, and let's just say it's risky enough that, yeah, it is worth making a test. Because there's abandoning the nests, and then there's abandoning the eggs.
Do we need to do any scavenging to, like, gather loot? Because if we don't need to camp, can we just head right back to town right away anyways? Or is that going to be bad for, oh no, we didn't camp?
It is not bad.
I'd say we get the eggs and eat them on the road.
Do we need a test to collect any of the other loot?
You have gathered, I think, everything that you can easily see. Gathering the eggs, I would say, actually is a test. Specifically to gather them without bringing trouble upon yourselves.
Sure, why not?
That's what our burglar is for.
You know, that's actually fair.
So I could scavenge them. I think cooking can be used to this as well. Is that right?
Hunter could work. Let me look at
Well,
scavenger.
Cook says forage.
Oh, cook has forage. Okay.
Yeah, cook and scavenger have forage.
Where does cook list for? I'm having
Under
trouble seeing.
ingredients.
Oh, that's not saying you can
Foraged
forage.
ingredients.
That's saying cooking foraged ingredients. Is this difficulty level?
I see. Okay, my mistake.
That's fine. Yeah, scavenger is used for foraging, which you
Okay.
have. So you can definitely do that. Interesting. You can keep. I think in this case, it's. I would say you're not doing like general foraging, like looking around the wilderness for certain things. This is more about like doing
This
it without.
ruins is a foraging terrain.
Yeah. This is. I think this is just going to be ob2. To gather these eggs.
Can I hold on, choking on my spit. Okay, can I help with my nature, or can I not help with nature?
I will double check. I don't know if nature can help, except maybe other nature. Helping with nature. You can. Oh, yep. You can use your nature to help another character if that character is making a test associated with your nature descriptors.
Mm.
Do you have a nature descriptor? That fits?
Avenging grudges, grudge against the birds.
They didn't even bother you. If anything, it's the roles are reversed. In which case, actually, I would permit that. More specifically, I imagine the other half of Avenging Grudges is learning how to act without bringing an
without
avenging
triggering
grudge
it.
upon
Yeah,
yourself.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want these. We don't want these birds to know we did
You
this.
don't want an avenging grudge of these weirdly magical birds upon yourself.
Yeah.
I'll help with scavenger,
Perfect.
and providing a light source.
Also good. Zarek, are you doing
I'm there
anything?
for moral support.
All right. Awesome.
I don't have any relevant egg finding skills.
As I said, Ob is 2.
Okay. So I have 3 help, right? Oh no, sorry, 2 help, right?
2 help.
2.
Yep.
Okay. So 2. People are helping me. I am acting within my nature of sneaking. So
are.
that means I can spend a persona point to
Channel your nature if you want to, yes.
which would put it at 7, which is pretty good. But
I love
do
how it
I...
says in the text, and perform a heroic deed.
The heroic deed of eating
Stealing bird eggs.
it should be fine. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think... we're fine. There we go.
All right.
Oh, good.
100% fine.
You take you grab enough eggs to this is enough forage that you can cook all of it as one meal for the whole party.
Okay.
Now we've fished the grind.
You have taken
Do
these
we want-
risks.
Do we want to make sure that we actually have the carry capacity for all the loot and be clear on that together? Because that's kind
In
of
one
the
hand,
thing.
I have a
point.
large stack of gems worth 14 dice.
That
Well,
it will need 2 hands
That's actually
to carry.
2 hands.
2
So where's
hands.
your glaive in that case?
The glaive can only be carried in a hand.
So you're leaving your glaive behind for the
I will
Hold
not be
on.
leaving
bags
my
of loot?
ceremonial half-moon glaive
Can I
behind.
carry the glaive for you?
What's in your hands?
Just my maul.
Yeah, you can
That's
carry
a
both
2-hand
weapons.
carried weapon.
No,
It
the
says
maul
I
can
can
be.
carry the maul in one
You
hand.
can use it in 2 hands. You can carry it in 1 hand. So you
Yeah.
could carry the glaive and maul each in a hand unless you're fighting.
Is
Yeah.
glaive
I give the
one-handed
very
It is.
carry?
injured
It is.
dwarf the glaive, both of our pole arms just...
Yep.
I'm like those hikers that have the things.
yeah, but with pole arm weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. Any
Um,
other inventory questions, or how are you guys feeling with it?
Yeah.
I just want to kind of sort inventory to make sure
Yeah.
that we have proper amounts here.
I marked that because I have a large sack. I marked my large sack as having the gems, but you could just hold them. I just wanted
Okay.
to.
That way there's 1 large sack there. I've got 2 large sacks that currently have absolutely nothing in them,
Because
and
we
I
can't
can,
bring the books.
Yeah. And I'm currently only carrying a sword and torches, which I can put somewhere else if we want to fill said sacks with stuff. The only things that we haven't really looted, though, are like bathroom accessories, which are going to go bad the second I leave this room, and big mirrored screens.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeah, the mirror. Is that a test to get it out, or can we just pry it?
Let me check, but I think it's a test to get it out. If you want to get it out, you could camp first.
We had the big sack of jams.
Well, hold
I
on.
feel like
We're also coming back with
Yeah.
Yes, we have to come
scribes
back with a
and
scribe anyway.
probably a person that we've hired to just carry stuff.
Yeah.
A porter.
So is there any other loot in the tower that we want to make sure we're bringing back aside from the knowledge in the books?
There's a rope. Free rope is free rope.
I mean,
We're
the
just
free
voiding
rope can
that,
probably
yeah.
go into the empty lantern's oil slot now because we're no longer carrying oil.
We
I already
wear the
have rope.
right?
I'm wearing rope.
I'm
we
wearing
could
rope
wear it.
too.
I think that
Can-
might have been the free rope, because I think we came up with no one had rope
Yeah.
when
No,
Ben-Ed
I
wasn't
was
there.
carrying rope.
Yeah, in the first hour we played, when Ben-Ed wasn't there, we had no rope. Ben-Ed showed up with rope, then we looted rope from the tower, and that's Zarek's rope, I think.
Oh, okay.
We found two
Any-
ropes, is what it
Okay.
was, and I took one of the two ropes.
Question.
There
sorry,
is
what
one
I thought
more
we only
rope.
found one.
what
No,
was
we
it?
found
What-
two.
What are we doing with the eggs? How's the carrying on that? Is that just one
Oh.
slot?
The eggs will count as fresh rations, basically.
Okay. I have new room in my satchel now. If no one has room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have room. I'm still carrying
Okay.
a 10-foot pole on the fuse tools.
Okay, so
fresh
fresh
rations are
rations.
one. Oh, it's pack one for 2 portions. I would, in that case, because it's enough for the whole party. Well, so if you cook it, it's enough for the whole party. So I think I'd just call it fresh rations.
Okay. Cool.
Parentheses bird eggs.
Yeah, I put eggs.
The only other thing that I can imagine hauling back for loot is maybe the automaton, the smashed automaton itself.
Made a
No.
stone?
It's made of stone. That will.
I know how to make
not
one,
big,
but
but
I don't know
it's-
how to.
I'd like to
Should
at least
have
like get
Zarek
it.
figure out how to
Do
do
the
the
rooms.
enchanting stuff.
Well, we
So
can.
Jen
We're coming
takes
back.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jen takes a souvenir finger? Is it like from the automaton?
I think there's some sort of souvenir. I'd like to get a bit of the head or something
The-
that's really like.
Part of the head of the crawling one was already very cracked. I mean, they're both now. It's because you blew the other one. But the one you blew up was like blown in half mostly. The one that was crawling before was like in pieces.
I think.
Then
and
I'll
its
collect the
head
head of
basically
that
has a big
because
symbol on it.
it's useful to have props when we say how incredibly dangerous this was and how much they should pay us.
I have I do have the wizard signet ring too. I pried that off the corpse.
And I've got whatever signet ring. I also have a signet ring. Wait,
And my hand's
mine was
really
with
bloody.
2 snakes twinning, so what's yours?
Yeah. No, mine's not
And
2
then you've
snakes.
got that
You had a silver with 2 snakes.
Oh, and then
And
you
then
had
the
like
next
a gold
session,
one.
I took the
You
gold
took a
one
gold
off
off
the
the
corpse
wizard's hand.
specifically to
Was it-
beat
isn't
your
there
2
a
snake
necklace?
one.
There is also a gold necklace you found in the final room, and the magical ring you also found in the final room.
I put the ring on, but
So,
The necklace
Holfin.
is 5, and it's like
Holfin, you get a
worn-
necklace.
worn-
Hopefully you get the
Right.
necklace. How much is the necklace?
Yeah, it's
How
worth
is the
5
necklace
dice. Do you mean how much is its weight?
Carried.
I assume it's just neck.
Neck one or pocket.
Or pocket.
You want to flash that bling, don't you?
I currently have some garlic around my neck, so I'll put it in my pocket.
Oh, in the pocket.
Gotta ward off from vampires. That's a good call.
That's true.
Yeah. Never be
You
too
never
careful.
know when a random vampire.
Bob
I wanna
said, Bob said, take this with
What?
you before you leave town.
No,
I wanna
this
do
is for
2
seasoning
things.
food.
Before we leave, just
Okay.
I'm not like I'm wanting to make a roll.
What are they?
I just want to do a quick check of the top before we leave.
Okay.
Just making sure
Do a
like we
once
grabbed
over?
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you do that, the one place you guys didn't really look around was the raised platform in the center of it, filled with like collapsed equipment. Now, most of the equipment is as damaged as it looked on first appearance, but there is one crank, like a lever, basically, on the floor. Again, initially it looked like it was part of the debris, but as you move around it and move some of that stuff around, you see it is a mysterious operational lever. It's not clear what it does.
Probably something to do with the sky of diamond. Oh,
Probably something to do with that. So as long as it's nothing like useful, can
I
like
don't see
before we
anything
leave,
else in this room.
can I like the hole that leads down? can I just flip a table upside down so the birds can't come down?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I assume you don't touch the lever then.
And then like just drag
Yeah.
it back over the trapdoor
Yeah.
as we leave.
Pull the
Because
lever
the
Yeah.
trapdoor
trunk.
was broken.
Then head to town.
Yeah.
I think we've got inventory sorted. I've got way too many sacks that are completely, sadly empty.
There is one thing I missed that I don't think it'll be more than a cursory glance to you. There's an identical glyph on the floor of the top floor that is identical to the one you covered with the door that would in the previous room that would have activated the golem if it was still around.
Can I take a
Uh,
rubbing?
It literally
Uh,
can't be around. It said we had to deal with the golem before we got to this floor.
We
You
could
have
have
to deal with
climbed
the
up the
golem
outside.
before you go up the spiral stairs. But if you found a way up the trap door,
That's fair.
yes, you can take a rubbing of it.
Cool. Sick.
Okay,
Put that
I
in my
think
pocket.
I think we're
And then I
good.
think the group of you return to town. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So before,
While we're recording to town, can we take a quick break?
that's what I was going to
Yeah.
say.
I was going to say the same thing. We're all on the same page. Cool.
Yes.
Perfect.
So we'll be back in probably about 10 minutes, and then we'll deal with what is town.
down.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Mhm.
Welcome to the second third of the system. I guess we're gonna deal with camp at the same time because we're gonna deal with the other parts of the game next.
Okay. The rest of the session is learning the game.
Yep. We are back with Torchbearer Part 3, Torchbearer Second Edition Part 3. Yes.
I was looking at some of the skills. There isn't an ob listed under butcher for butchering elves. We got dwarves and humans.
But not elves. That's concerning.
Elves are unbutcherable.
That's
Everyone needed to
clearly
know
what
before,
it means. Yes.
before camp.
Elves are unbutcherable. It's definitely.
I'm more concerned about the fact that there is an ob for humans and halflings and like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
humans
my-
are lumped in with sheep and rabbits. The same level of complexity. Well, dwarf is up there with a horse or a stag.
This is in the lore master optional skills, yes. But your class requires that because of enchanter and jeweler.
Yeah, it's right above the enchanter. I was looking at a real thing.
Were we saying butcher?
There is
Yeah.
an optional butcher skill in the
Butcher.
lore master's handbook, lore master's manual.
Okay.
And it shows the butchers slaughter live animals and other sentient creatures. Wait, other sentient? Okay, to convert them
You
to
can't
food and
butcher
supplies.
yourself.
Butcher
Uh,
yourself. What are we, animals?
Yep. So if you ever want to do full dungeon meshy, someone can take butcher.
Yeah, we could eat Bendit.
Why me?
Your final sacrifice for the group. Relieving hungry and thirsty from the rest
Yeah.
of us.
Dwarf and eggs.
It was
for
called
breakfast.
Meat Shield. We know you've got a lot of
Yeah,
good meat.
yeah.
We still
I would
call
get,
it
I
meat
will
shield.
get Persona for it. You know what? And Persona carries over to the next character.
There we
None of
go.
your skill advancements will, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You have all those failures. You'd have to get them again to get the advancements from them.
I mean, to be honest, I did fail a lot, but it's skills where it's like you need to fail once to get the pip, so I don't care.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Butcher me, who cares?
So, you all head back to town. It's about a 2.5 day trek back to Asktoft, the town where your contact is, where some of you, like your parents live for at least one of you, maybe more actually. And it is a busy crossroads town, so there's always something going on. Before we even begin the town phase, I have a question. Are you seeking out or avoiding your employer hired you here and would probably be looking for you once you came back?
We have
What
stuff for
vibe
'em.
did we get over the employer when they hired us?
Yeah, I don't know why we'd avoid them.
Well, we would avoid them in case we wanted to hire scribes and completely override the reason that they originally hired us.
Well, they said they would buy things you looted.
Okay.
More specifically books. But they would
Yeah.
they would be more of an eager like, okay, you brought the goods, right? Now you didn't bring any books in terms of those goods. You don't know if
Yeah,
they'd be
no, we
interested in
did.
anything else you have.
We have a sigil rubbing and we have vellum copying.
You do have vellum copies
Oh,
of
yeah.
the notes. That's true. That took you like all
But the
day
big
to
thing is,
craft.
if we go to them, are they going to take over the writings of the scribing, and then we won't get any further cut from that?
Well, to be clear, we don't have to tell them about that. Our job is to loot the tower for all it's worth, and we did that.
Yeah. I mean,
In fact, now that I think about it, I might be wrong about this, but you readers might be able to tell me. If we don't tell our employer about the books that we found that are disintegrating whenever they leave that area, and hire scribes ourselves, and then destroy the books that are in there, wouldn't that make those books more valuable?
Why,
are
yes,
you
I think they might.
are you suggesting that we manipulate the market of these books?
I know capitalism hasn't been invented yet, but that doesn't mean we can't.
So, once again, are you seeking
Fully
out your
down for that
employer
plan.
intending to lie to them then, it seems? Or are you avoiding them so that you don't have to try to lie to them yet?
I mean, I
I
don't
think-
know if it's lying, but
I'd
You know,
say
we-
seeking out to lie to them.
We're
Yeah.
not technically lying. We didn't bring back any books because we couldn't.
yeah.
That's not a lie. That's technically the truth. We couldn't bring
I'm
back any books.
sure. So, let me create.
Now we just need to make sure someone's got a persuader skill to make it true enough.
I have persuader.
I have manipulator.
I have orator.
Ah, there we go. I've got haggler, which I figure will be useful, hopefully.
Same.
So we are trying to lie to them?
I think so, because I'd rather have a copy of the books ourselves
Yeah.
to be
I
able
agree.
to sell as many times as we want to various employers.
Yep,
Then
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're having the scribes make 2 copies of the books.
Of each book,
One
basically.
to give and then one to keep to have a new scribe later.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So this way we gain a lot of money and an enemy.
Yeah.
I don't have one currently.
Hell, that's about to
Yeah,
change, buddy.
everyone knows. Everyone will want a powerful, probably wizard as your enemy.
Well, it's fine. We have a
Already-
wizard killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I already have a powerful wizard as my enemy.
Oh.
We can
Damn.
probably get rid of them being from your enemy if we sell them some books.
That might work.
Okay, I'm double checking. You know what? I'm not looking at the cost of porters right now. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, look it up.
Later.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess we
But
should
yes,
do
the
camp
cost
first,
of porters and scribes are absolutely going to be a thing.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that's gonna be important.
Not even necessarily porters, just scribes.
Doing one check to see if there's any. I suspect I know what's going on, but I'm checking if there are any NPCs that might relate to other adventures that would be your contact. If not, I'm creating one, and I already have them in mind.
Quick question: do we do camp first before returning to city?
Yes, but yes, we'll get to it. But yes.
Okay.
We spoke to Mr. Johnson.
So I think there's no one specific. There are there's NPCs in the adventures, but none that would make sense to wander or be around, so that's fine.
There's I don't know if our NPCs are helpful, but both my parents are here, as well as my enemy.
That's fair. I think. But you know about your enemy? I know about your parents. The enemy is that nobleman, right?
That's my friend. The enemy is the tavern keeper.
Tavern keeper.
Yeah.
Oh, great! The place where we go to sleep.
It's fine. You actually have. We'll talk about it. You'll have options for sleeping. You could sleep in the stables. There's a mechanic for that.
I know. We're gonna explore that together.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't think my family is here. I assume my parents are in the dwarf place, and then I have a
Yeah.
brother who's an adventurer.
By default, your parents live in your hometown.
Okay.
And
And then my brother's an adventurer, so he could be here. I don't know how we would even do that.
My dead parents
adventurers
are
can be
not
anywhere
here.
and around. Adventurers could be
Okay.
like anywhere. They wander.
The mentor might be wandering.
Mentors,
and the
I
enemy
think,
might be
settled
wandering.
down, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong with that. Okay. So let's call her. I'm sure it's not too similar to. I think that's a different character. Let's call her Silva. She's a woman in her like maybe early 40s, short-cut hair, kind of no nonsense. She used to be an adventurer like you. She did not take an arrow in the knee. No, she took one in the back, which she
And
is.
lived?
She got Boromired?
She's paralyzed now. But she still has all these contacts and notes. So she mostly stays in Asktoft. Obviously, traveling is tougher on her than most. But she still knows folk and sort of has made a name for herself in the last few years as a broker between people. She's kind of professional, no nonsense. Like, I expect results, but I'm impressed when you get me those results. She knows how adventuring is hard, but she also knows how adventurers can make things hard. So that's what you know about her. We're not seeing her yet. You get back to town. Let me take us to the town section of Roll20, which there's stuff. So, you arrive back at Asktoft. When adventurers wish to enter town, do the following in order. Spend remaining checks to make recovery tests. So, recovery tests are a thing you can do when camping. Normally when camping, there's other stuff that happens in addition to this. So, like, you, like, doing all sorts of stuff to, like, make a fire and check if anything happens while you camp and things like that. Don't worry about that. Just can skip to spend checks, make rolls, recover from conditions. In the recovery order, which I'm actually going to put in that same text box so that we have it accessible here. Oh wait, no, recovery order's on a character sheet. I don't have to do that. The character sheet is recovery orders. Hungry, thirsty, top down. So.
Do we have to conserve checks for town?
No. Checks are only used for. Checks will disappear after this specific thing. You lose all checks that you don't spend here and now. So you want to spend them. You can spend checks on each other. You can spend checks on yourself. Spending on each other, depending on some of those rolls, might help, but most of the penalties for most conditions don't affect recovery roll. Just a heads up. You will have an obstacle level, usually 2 or 3, to recover from the condition. Use a skill like many other things. Sorry?
It says on our sheet.
Oh, it does say on the sheet? Okay, good.
For afraid, it says will up 3, angry will up 2.
It's usually yeah, you're right. It's usually a stat. You describe what you're doing. To do it. This could be something that you do, because we're going back to town, this could be something you do like right outside of town, this could be something you do during the journey back. But
could
we have options.
Are we still hungry and thirsty, or did we eat before we came back?
Yeah, can we eat, or does that take?
It does not take any time to eat. You can just spend a ration to that. The eggs. The eggs will not. Will only work if you cook them. They'll work for everyone.
Can we cook them without it taking time, or?
That would be something done if you're doing the full camp, which you could. You could fully camp. The benefit of that is it would turn all the eggs into a full.
Fully camp and then wander back to town.
That's totally a thing you could do.
What would the negatives of that?
So there's camp events that might happen and might not. Some are, I think, good. I haven't looked at them before. So they might be good, might be bad. I haven't looked at them until I have to roll them. Then it's mostly the similar stuff. There's levels based on how cold it is, lighting of fire, danger of where you're camping, that sort of stuff. Then we mostly get to the same thing, but you would have to spend a check, cook the food into a meal, and so that is what the other drawback would be about cooking the eggs.
Well, the
So
eggs
spend
go
one
bad.
check, but it would hopefully
Cure
cure
everyone.
all 4 of us
Correct.
for one condition, which otherwise that would be just a straight condition that we would
Yes.
have to cure otherwise.
Yes, the other upside of all check and town rolls is there's no penalty for failure beyond wasting the check or spending the money when it comes to town.
I have preserved rations if we need to just eat those.
But the fresh ones spoil, right?
Fresh
Will the
ones,
eggs spoil?
You're right. Fresh rations do spoil once you've been in town, and that would happen to the eggs.
Then
too.
let's camp
Okay.
before we hit town and then go
Okay.
into town.
Perfect.
Hofen does insist on eating the eggs, so
Yeah, one person
Also,
can eat
this
the
is-
eggs if you want to I guess not cook them and risk.
Well, not cook them. It's 2.
absolutely, we're cooking the. Oh, you got to cook here.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Let 'em
So,
cook.
Let me cook.
in that case, let me move this over. I have a thing for camping? No, I have it on I have it pulled up. So, camp phase. I will determine the camp type by location. Basically, there are 6 types of camp: ancient ruins, dungeons, natural caves, outside town. Maybe that's what you're doing. Squatting in town, and wilderness.
I think we're just outside
outside
town.
of town, probably.
No,
makes
we're
sense.
behind the police station. We set up a lead 2 and
I think outside of town makes sense. Each type has its own events table.
We go to the gate and we go, oh no, the eggs are going to spoil. And we just go off to the side.
Yeah. We have had that on our last trip. We had pizza rolls that we bought several days ago, and we were like, yeah, but there's all this better food here. We're not going to eat and then we end up throwing some out. So, yeah, it's far too authentic. So camp is never truly safe. There are 3 levels of danger: typical, unsafe, and dangerous. I would say this is typical. So camping out in the weather and regular camp in the weather and wilderness is typical. It might have been worse if you failed previous tests to get the eggs. You might have drawn the ire of the birds, but nope, you're good. Next, set watch. So to set watch, 1 or more characters must volunteer. There's a benefit and drawback. You do not need to have a watch. If you do set watch, you get bonuses to the camp event rolls. Better. But those not on watch can't help avert disaster if something happens. Those on watch can't make recovery tests or memorize spells or purify immortal burdens, but may spend checks to make other tests in camp, like repairing armor or foraging for. So
I will be on watch because I have 1 check.
Okay, yeah, you won't be able
And
to
you're
use it
using
to
it to cook.
recover yourself.
That's okay.
Okay. Checks, as a heads up, can be traded back and forth. By the way, that is the thing. So you can just be like,
Oh.
okay, you take my check. If someone wants to volunteer for watch, you're like, okay, get rid of all my checks. I don't want to recover from anything. You guys can have them. That is the thing. You wouldn't. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. So Holfen, you're on watch then?
I'll be on watch because I have 1 check and I'm going to be using it to cook.
Okay. If a disaster gets rolled, and we don't know yet, the watch may spend 1 check to avert the disaster in a test or conflict. If successful, the camp phase continues. If failed, the disaster ends the camp. let's see what happens. After the players decide all of this, which I think we've done, we have one person watching, I roll 3d6, and I add +1 because we are on watch. Let's see, you're probably not, use the, so, camp event bonuses are cumulative. Okay, so there's other things that will affect this 3d6 roll. +1 right now. If someone wants to make a survivalist skill test, or there's no grind during all of it, they can try to find or make shelter for an outdoor camp.
Is this
I mean,
in the
This is all in the GM stuff. I'm going to copy and
is
paste
this
it over.
base camp?
Sorry?
Is this base camp?
I'm not familiar. I know the term from mountaineering.
Oh, in the Lore Master's Manual, there's this whole thing called base camp.
Lore
where you,
Master is all optional rules.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not well-titled books. Scholar's Guide is the real GM's thing.
Okay.
So I'm currently on page 93 of the Scholar's Guide. Either way, does someone want to find or make shelter?
I don't have survivalist, so
Yeah.
I don't either.
All
I
right.
sleep under the stars.
I'm more than willing to try it out if you guys want me to.
if you've
What's
got
the bad-
survivalist, it seems.
Let's see, a beginner's luck roll.
What's the bad
Oh.
thing that can happen here?
I don't know, and I'm not looking.
Then let's maybe not risk it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not
from the
right. That's fine.
roll, I see what you mean. From the survivalist roll, let me check. I don't survey. A character may survey an area.
I don't think there's anything substantial if we mess
I
it
don't
up.
think it's huge.
What?
It's just that you don't find a safe place and don't have the bonus. It's you just get one chance to do it, and if you don't fit, then you just in the words of the book, if the characters do not have the time or energy to survey, they throw themselves down where they are.
Then that doesn't seem
Oh
too bad.
no,
if
I
they
found the issue.
fail.
I found the cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right at the start. Surveying does cost a turn in the adventure phase unless it's an instinct.
Nope.
So not surveying, you're throwing yourselves down where you are. You're just like, okay, we're at town, plop down in the middle of the road, basically.
Well,
You're not
Also,
coming
let's-
by a road, I guess. So
let's also consider that it might be useful for someone to have that survivalist skill in the
Yeah.
In the
future.
future.
keep in mind, yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of system mastery in this, and part of it is, yeah, okay, we're
Right.
going back to town this time, or we're planning to camp this session. Let me write this as my instinct for this session. Yeah. Other things to note. Having a ranger in the party, which we don't have, will just add an automatic +1 to the events roll. Having an
Okay.
outcast in the party while exploring dungeons or dwarven-made structures automatically adds +1 to the events roll. You have an outcast, but you're not doing those things.
I'm not an outcast.
Yeah, setting watch. You're not an outcast. Oh, right, you're not an outcast.
No, I'm still Mason.
Setting
Or
watch
stone,
adds
whatever.
+1 to the camp events roll, which we're doing.
Oh.
And then some camp events will add bonuses to future events rolls. Water sources do not provide a bonus. If you're camping next to a river, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then there's penalties if you're in an unsafe or dangerous camp, which we're fine. There is a danger penalty, which you don't have. You could refrain from starting a fire to reduce the penalty. Cool. There's a whole thing for it. But either way, I'm going to roll 3d6 +1.
Oh,
So
I was gonna
higher's
say,
better.
is there anybody with high health that wants to do the survivalist so we can get started on having someone who has that?
My health is
Because
4.
it moves us forward with the grind.
It takes a turn.
That's a problem.
The grind will progress. I think that's what. why you
Oh,
decided
the
on.
grind will progress. Oh, okay, my mistake.
Yep.
I thought there was a different
Um,
mechanic.
While in camp, you can use traits to give yourself bonuses, but you cannot use traits to hinder yourself. Just a heads up.
Right.
Okay, where's camp event results? Found. Oh, it's in the reference section. Found in. Okay, hold on. Reference. Camp events. Camp events. Non-ancient ruins, dungeons, natural caves, outside of or near town. It's just a flat-out 3d6, and yes, higher is better. Ooh, 16 on 3d6 +1. That is nice.
Awesome.
The result is domesticated beasts. There are herds and flocks in these precincts. +1 dice to hunter tests during this camp phase, but don't let the farmers catch you.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a little bit of
So
wrangling,
if
right?
you need to hunt for food, it's going to be easier.
Hunt,
Nope.
yes.
We have
Hunt for
eggs.
food. We go into someone's farm and we kill their cow.
Yes.
Us brave
Hunt.
hunters.
I'm an accomplished hunter. That was Bessie.
That was my chicken.
You just shot her
Yeah.
in front of my kids.
Okay.
That wasn't
A fox
livestock,
got in
that
the
was
hen
a
house.
pet.
No, honey, it was adventurers.
Well, it's an option. Nonetheless,
We
now
eat the dwarf.
so now that you are camping, you can spend checks to make tests. I think let's start with Wolfen's cooking. I think everyone is sort of like waiting for that
Yeah.
before they act. So let's do that first. Yes.
I can do merrymaking, I believe, any time during camp.
It's your instinct, right?
Thumbs up.
Nature. It's a special feature of that nature. Halflings have the merrymaking descriptor. They love to throw parties, host dinners, and celebrate, particularly with good food and drink. Merrymaking is not the spill; it is a party. This is an important distinction from making out in the wild.
Yep.
Y-
It would still cost a check to use it, but you could use it in place of a different skill as like the number to roll when cheering someone up, or making a camp into feel like a party.
Okay, gotcha.
It also could be quite useful in town because you will still be making rolls in town.
Right. Okay, got it.
Okay.
The only reason I brought it up is because it could clear some conditions that we might have before proceeding with anything, because it says it can be done out of recovery order.
Merrymaking specifically says that? Oh.
Yes.
So recovery orders are different from camp. Most of the time, you can't. If you are hungry and thirsty, you can't recover from any other conditions. Hungry and thirsty is the first in recovery order, and merrymaking lets you bypass that.
Okay, I see. I understand.
This is also why everyone's waiting for you to cook, basically.
So
Okay.
hungry and thirsty first, and then go on to the rest things.
Yeah, and I think I made a giant reference sheet and full check. Is it?
As a heads up, when it comes to looking for things, I still can't figure out how to get my stigmata to go any way down or reduce my burden. Ever.
Did we figure out the?
So
I thought we did, but
yeah.
I'm control searching everything. I've read the chapter in the downtime. I have no idea.
There
It's
it
up
is.
2 for the cook the eggs for a small group.
So firstly,
yeah.
let me do a thing first. So here, I found the grind thing. It was on this specific thing here. This means that you do have a spare turn left, because we thought it was at 2 before, but this shows it was actually at 1 at the start of play. I guess it's too late, you're camping, but we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Well, we
we're
could have done the survival. Well, it's too late now.
We already rolled the event. Yeah.
Yeah.
The theologian skill. Sorry, I know we're talking about two things at the same time.
Go ahead.
The theologian skill says you can use it to pray at shrines and temple to purify your mortal burden.
That's amazing. Why is that in the theologian skill instead of anywhere in the theologian chapter? Okay.
I did also find a camp reference page on the Dungeoneer's Handbook at page 252. I'm going to add it into Roll20. So I'm going to grab the pictures and I'm going to export it, basically. But we're going to use that also to go one by one through camping. In general, though, you can... what I do like is there's a list of suggestions. You can use checks to recover from conditions, draw maps, though you're done the adventure, so you don't need to draw maps. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to take that fully back. If you return to the tower without a map drawn, you will still need to make checks to get past any any hazards that you haven't totally defeated, like the rocky ground at the beginning of the tower and things like that, will cause issues. If you successfully draw a map, you mechanically, not narratively, obviously, fast travel. Unless the situation drastically changes, you can just get through all of the difficult terrain that is around there.
Spencer, sir, one thing about the having an extra thing on the grind, would we be able to have someone quote unquote roll for that just so we can get started on beginner's luck?
That makes sense to me.
That's good with me.
Which one?
Survivalist, I think. Someone wants to start learning survivalist specifically for that.
Survival is what is it?
Whoever has the
Survivalist is
highest health.
probably health.
Health.
Yeah.
Mine's 4.
Do it.
I was
Mine's
going
3.
around.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, mine's also 3.
Okay, I'll roll it. So it's just a health test?
It'll be a
So
health
click
test
survivalist.
halved because you don't know it. So it'll be health number of dice
The
divided by
sheet should
2. And
the
it'll
sheet should do it if you do survivalist.
Yep. Reference doesn't say about setting watch, so I'm gonna check.
And in any case that we get the beginner's luck, which is the
That's
important
the part you're
Yeah.
after, and I think that's fair. Checking what the ob. It doesn't. Let me know if you get more than 0, or I guess probably
What do you mean more than 0?
it'll just be in the survivalist thing. That's what it is. Skill list survivalist will probably say. I want to know whether or not you failed or passed because I'll look at what the result is. If
Well,
you've gotten another.
I'm
score.
currently only rolling 1 die because I'm injured. So
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I could use a trait against me and roll 0
You should
dice.
absolutely try to do
What's
that.
the bad thing that happens here?
No, you can't use a trait against you because we're in camp.
Yeah.
This is before camp.
This is technically the last thing that happens before camp because it advances the turn tracker. So you could use a trait against yourself.
Get yourself a check.
I mean,
I'm
send
gonna
it
use...
if you're gonna do it, or
You know what? I'm gonna use Born of Earth and Stone against me. Who needs to learn about the outdoors? I am the outdoors.
I like it. Yeah, locate emergency shelter or potable water source. It's only ob 1, so if you don't use it against you, you could succeed.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna do it against me then. I've decided against it.
Yep, near town, small. Yeah, no, it's literally just ob 1 for this type of it because you're near camp and other reasons.
I failed.
All right.
you could spend fate or something to fix that.
Nope.
You could re-roll your failed dice.
Nope.
Okay. There we go. That's it then. All right. Let's see.
Oh wait, I start learning it now. How does that work?
You tick 1 on beginner's luck.
Tick 1 on beginner's luck for survivalist. The sheet should auto-calculate how many you need to fill. It's based on your nature. The higher your nature, the more it takes, I think.
Oh, I need 5 because my nature's 5.
It's technically like 7 minus. It's like
it is.
a high number minus your nature. So
No, it's just your nature.
It's equal to your nature. Something else is that. Either way.
Because I think, because your nature is like how much of dwarf, elf, whatever you are, and it's harder to learn new things the more you are of stereotypical things. Yeah.
So let's cook the meals. You can also, if you choose to, preserve meals if you don't want to cook them. If you have any fresh food that we'll eat it later, you can make it. I don't know how you, boil the eggs. And
My bellies are grumbling.
All right. I wouldn't call this typical forage. I would call this fresh food or fish. Specifically, I already have the eggs. This isn't like mystery berries that you've found somewhere. So I would call this ob 2. The base ob of 1 plus 1 because it's for a small group.
Sure. Hidden depths.
All right.
Does that work? Because it's also a
How?
way to refer to the bottomless pit that is a halfling stomach.
Oh, that is part of the paragraph, isn't it?
That certainly is.
Yes. Yes, it's fine.
And then I can use this garlic too. Or maybe
Yeah?
that's over. That's
Bring up your
overkill.
neck. Watch the next dungeon we go
We'll
to.
use
That's
the garlic.
vampires.
We'll use the garlic. Nah, it'll be fine.
Garlic and
Okay.
eggs.
I
Ooh.
Huzzah!
didn't need to use the
There
garlic.
we go. This is
Alright.
the best meal ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Really good eggs.
heck of a roll. Five successes. So yeah, you make a meal for everyone. Everyone clears hungry, thirsty.
Huzzah!
Thank you.
Yeah. I have 2 checks.
I
Who
believe
else
I
has
have.
checks?
I have 2. I think.
It'll be under your traits, so you'll have each.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 2.
Perfect.
I've got 1.
I just used my check in order to cook that meal.
Now, is it easier to spend our checks in town, or
No, you have to spend them outside of town.
you have to spend them outside of town?
If we're outside of town, let's take a look at what the camping thing actually is and follow the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I'm adding both of those. I'm merging the camp in town one because I have to camp in town anyway.
What page was the camping one?
Like 250 something is the reference at least.
252.
They're on roll 20 now. I'm expanding the sheet, but it's on roll 20.
Anyway, going
That's
down
what
the recovery order, we did hungry, thirsty. I guess next we look at angry. Does anyone want to get rid of their angry?
I'm not angry.
I'm spending my singular check to get rid of the stigmata, which also means I assume I can't use them to use any of my healing things to help the rest of you.
Yes.
That is correct. Or you could after camp though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The stigmata rules are 105 to purify oneself.
And the
thank you,
ob
because
is
I was
on
looking at
theologian,
theologian
I think.
and it was not helping.
Yeah. Yeah, 105 is like
oh.
the breakdown.
Yes.
My
Theologian
instinct.
doesn't have a breakdown.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that should be next. Yeah.
Yes. What's your instinct?
When others are anxious, I'll take care to apply levity. Is anybody
I'm afraid.
afraid?
Yes. Now
It's recovery order. You want to
but
point
it
out.
still
do it
wouldn't
out of
work.
recovery
Yeah,
order.
you don't need to. Yeah, you can use your instinct. Does instinct work out of recovery order? I don't think. I think it was.
I think
the
the
merrymaking
Nature.
nature.
This one specifically.
But
Yeah,
I
the
suppose you're
merrymaking
doing-
calls it out, is why I was saying that.
To say it
Yeah.
out of recovery order, it's loud.
But if you're using merrymaking as your instinct, yes, you can do that now.
Okay.
Then let's do that next.
So Hofen does a dance while he serves his eggs.
Yes, I think it's. Hold on. What's the ob for this again?
I'm looking for it as well.
It is.
Standard recovery
Standard
obstacles with a
recovery.
+1 ob penalty for if you're doing it for the whole group at once. So it'll be the
I
same.
believe it applies to groups.
Is it just for one?
You're right. So
Is
what
it just for one specific illness? Like, what is it?
For afraid and angry.
Yep.
Oh, afraid or angry. Okay, then I've got angry.
Okay. So
Um,
you're doing it for 2 people?
what's the
Indigo,
highest
are
of the
you-
two? What's the ob for recovering on your character sheet? To look, it'll say what the ob is for recovering from angry and the ob for recovering from afraid.
Afraid is 3 and angry is 2.
So it'll probably be ob 4 then, taking the 3 and then adding +1. And if this works, I think it would actually cure both of because it specifically says for. This is great.
Can we
Very strong.
Can we help at all?
If this is an instinct, you can only help if it's also an instinct.
Okay. Always look for structural weaknesses. The structure of our party. We're looking for the weaknesses among our party.
How do I roll my? Oh, there we are.
Always talk down a new threat. Dances are threatening.
Ob 4.
The little
just
cook is making
talk.
me confused in
You
my
can use if you
in
haven't
my
yet,
personal identity.
If you haven't yet used a trait for yourself, or used per trait, obviously, and if your ob 4 is pretty tough, so you could look for bonuses. I don't think others can help you.
Yeah,
Traits could work.
that
Fate and
is
persona
what
could work.
I'm doing.
You could channel your nature, and it's actually not very risky because you're
Ooh.
using your nature already for making.
Going for
You have
channeling my
persona,
nature.
right?
And then we can do
Yeah. I don't think there's any risk.
deeper
Or, I
understanding.
don't think there's any guaranteed downside to channeling your nature. If it's outside your nature, you lower.
Then channeling my nature, is that a persona?
I believe so.
Yes, it's a persona.
Okay, if it's
Okay.
if you're channeling your nature, there's no penalty either way. You just spend the persona. If it's outside, then but there is both penalty for success and a greater penalty for failure.
Okay. We'll channel that. And then I think we'll roll now. Yeah, that's rolling. That's not great.
That is
You have a
Okay.
6 in there, though.
You have a 6. If you want to spend fate, you can re-roll the 6 and hope that it goes twice.
You'd need it would be a 1 in 12 that you get 2 successes from it.
1 in 36, wouldn't it?
No, it needs to be 6 only the first time, and then it's a 50% chance of success the second time. So 12.
I
Well,
can
also, you need 3 fate and 3 persona
To level up.
when we get to town to level up anyway. Have you spent 3 fate yet?
no, I have not. But I
You
have
I can bring us over.
carousing wise, and I can use deeper understanding in order to re-roll.
A single
No,
fail.
of course.
Oh,
Of course, to
yeah.
re-roll all fail.
Yes,
Yes.
which would be 3 dice. Okay, spend a persona.
So, three, boom, and
Oh, that was 1
Wait, what?
die.
Did
Oh,
that
it only rolled
roll?
1. So
I would. Oh, that was the deeper understanding one, not the. That was
Oh,
the fate
whoops.
one, not the persona one.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Sorry,
doesn't
I'm trying
count
to
as a roll.
understand.
We'll
I
just
would
try
count
again.
it as 1 dice of the,
just roll 2d6.
but I
Okay.
would not count it as the other 2 dice.
Let's do that. Let's roll 2d6.
The slow method is making this so much more tense. I love it.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
there's those double 6s.
Huzzah!
Okay. So
So
yeah,
we're
afraid
no
and angry.
longer-
Listen, I'm really, really good at like 2 things.
Afraid or angry, to be clear. Clearing both is a lot.
I love that you are a better healer than I am.
I'd like to imagine you're like juggling the eggs.
Oh, yeah,
before
this
you
is
make
like-
'em.
Let's
Absolutely.
put a cooking show on.
Yeah.
we get out the hibachi table.
We're
Yeah.
getting hotter right now.
Amazing. But yeah, no, the big thing about Jen, your healing is specifically that it can be done mid-adventure.
You said I
Nothing
couldn't
else.
do my healing mid-adventure. You said I could only do my healing at camp or
No, you're
town.
healing miracle.
Most of my miracles are actually buff a healing roll.
Yeah, that would be done during camp. The one you
That's a
did,
camp
that
one.
was
We
the
have-
instant
we have-
eye absorbent condition from you. That's the strength
Oh,
of it.
but
We have
But
2
with-
healers.
yeah,
I
we
have
need
healer
some-
4.
Oh.
See?
Yeah,
3 healers.
it's buff someone else's healer roll.
That's what the miracle is, yeah. Either way.
Now, you have healer 4, but when I get a certain level, I could use ritualist to heal me instead. So then I'll also be a healer.
We're going to just buff each other's healing rolls like nobody's business. Anyways, what
That's
is
part
the
of the
next
intent.
thing on the list? Indigo, you seemed like you had it really well laid out there.
Exhausted.
Anyone exhausted?
I
Me.
have exhausted it, but again, I want to use my check to get rid of the stigmata.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
spend it.
exhausted.
Well, you're on a checks too.
I have 2 checks. I could give you one of mine, but I'm injured. Can I use if I have 2 checks? I can't use them both to try and get injured, right?
It'll just, if you fail the first one, you'll just
okay.
waste the check.
Can I help with injured with my healer? Is that
If
how that
I
works?
get rid of
Very
the
much so, yes. That's what it's like meant for. Marissa, what is your question?
If I get rid of the stigmata first, can I then help the injured check with the bone knitter thing that
Okay.
gives more stuff?
I mean, yes. So Marissa wants to clear her stigmata, and then okay,
Immediately gain it
and then
back
immediately
to
get it
help
back.
you heal.
That's fine.
Okay, so
I have
if both of
literally
you,
0 burden as a level 1 character, so
if both of you guys help me heal, I can spend one of my checks for exhausted on
For the group? For
no
me.
on Hulfin.
Yeah, me. I'm also injured, so that's another thing. My hand got cut up.
yeah, I think the order of things is figure out how to heal the stigmata, then figure out how to heal the healings that we need to do.
So can we heal and then go back to exhausted, or do I have to give one of my checks now?
I'm checking right now about recovery because I've read it in full. Conditions of recovery is a chapter in the GM's guide. Here we go. So when recovering from injured, you get a penalty to lots of stuff.
Well, I'm saying, can we recover from? Can you do the stigmata and then recover from injured and then go back up to exhausted, or do I have to say I'm spending both of my checks to try and recover from injured now?
I think we're
You
good
don't.
because it
You
says
only have to
camp
choose checks
path.
one by one. You don't have to commit
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Um.
The stigmata is
So-
a good one to start.
Yeah,
while
do
we look up
stigmata
other
first.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do stigmata first as I try and find where it
Here
is
we go.
again.
So yeah, treatment for an injury is a total different alternative to the OB4 health test for injury.
Oh,
So I have it here. Oh, it's
Cool.
on page 50 of the Scholar's
Cool.
Guide.
of Scholar's Guide.
Scholar's Guide.
Oh, that's yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the theologian skill. It does say that that's how you purify your mortal burden. It does
Yes.
not give me any obs for that.
105.
Great. Back to
Yep.
105.
105. You are at an uncorrupted place. But you're not at a shrine or temple. If this doesn't work,
105.
page 105 of Dungeoneer's Handbook.
Yeah, Dungeoneer's Handbook. It's purification.
I think you are looking at a table that mine doesn't have. That's creative.
It's not a
Here.
table.
It's not a table at all. It just
Okay.
says purification at top.
Beautiful. I'm looking at it and apparently missing it after repeatedly looking.
You cannot help someone else clear their mortal burden. You're on your own spiritual journey here. Cost check in camp adds, and if you're in town, adds 1 to your lifestyle cost. Either way. So that's great. I don't see.
It says make a
What the
test with an
ob is.
obstacle equal to your current burden. What's your current burden?
Oh, there it is.
2.
Yeah. Okay, so
2?
Ob2
So
theologian
Ob
test.
2. Do you get
What
a
is-
plus
At least-
1 because it's uncorrupted?
No, you get a +1 if you're at an uncorrupted shrine or temple, which is usually
Oh,
in
shrine.
town.
Excuse me.
Uncorrupted means you can do it.
Yes, if you're not
can't
if
be
you're in a
evil
corrupted
swamp.
area, you can't do it at all.
Yeah, if you
what
sleep
is
in
this?
the
Yeah, Jen, what does it look like to purify yourself?
Life.
chinchilla dirt bath.
What?
Let's go with
Oh.
no. I'm just trying to figure out in this game what's the vibe because it's not really standard god fare in any way, shape, or form.
It's the Eldritch Council.
It's like the buzzing in your head of the immortals, or just like
I think in this case we're gonna go with the very standard just meditation. Especially because at this point all I've been doing is essentially vibrating the entire time.
okay.
So it's just kind of okay, let's actually settle down, get off of high alert, and like force them out of my head.
Yeah, the anxiety gods.
Yeah, that one.
The gods of anxiety.
All right, perfect. Make a theologian test. Ob2.
So my theologian is up to. I'm just trying to see if
Theologian
there's
is
any
too?
way I can. Off
That sounds like
this.
something to use Fate and Persona on.
Yeah, I'm thinking persona. 1 point to add
1 die.
1 die. can I add a nature of 5 die for demanding that the gods leave my head?
I wouldn't call that meditation or purification. I would call it, you can do it, but it would not be within your nature, which means there will be small penalties even on a success and larger ones on a failure, but it's extremely unlikely you fail.
What would the small penalties on success be?
On a pass, if it's outside your nature is temporarily taxed by 1, so it gets...
Yes, absolutely, 100%, no problems. We'll do that.
All right. Cool.
I mean, that brings a 2 dice for 2 successes to 7 dice for 2 successes on a very important roll.
Okay.
Very important role to get it back immediately.
Yeah,
It's fine.
exactly.
It's fine.
Okay, so Theologian, Independent against Op 2, trait. Why is this dice rolling mechanic more complicated than most things? Okay.
You can't use traits against yourself. You could use one for yourself if you want to.
Channel nature. Outside of nature, I think that's good.
Okay. Whew.
And I'm so glad I channeled the nature there.
Barely got it, but you did. So eventually, after demanding the voices in your head be quiet, they finally shut up. Briefly.
All right. So we will tax the nature down to 4.
4 to 5, yep.
I will spend the 1 persona for that. Edit. Good. And then, is there anything else that needs changing here? How much does it wipe? Does it wipe both of them?
I think it wipes. It just, if successful, reduce your burden by 1 plus the margin of success. So if
2.
you
Two.
wipe it by 2.
Oh, good.
Do we want to try the healer way to do an injury instead of sucking in more burden?
What's the
I'm good
healer
either way because this gave me one of the tests I needed to increase the thing, which might make it better to increase the thing again.
If we want to do
Words.
magic healing, we can do magic healing.
The magic healing just buffs your regular healing.
Yeah, the magic healing, if you're going to be treating one person once, it's probably not worth it. If you're going to be,
Okay.
if you intend to treat multiple people, it probably is.
So
Let's use. I think there's only 1 injury, right?
we've got 2
I'm
injuries.
injured.
Both
Oh,
me
okay,
and,
2 injuries.
Ben dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
both of us.
so it
Okay.
takes 0 time. It gives 1 immortal burden again.
And you still make I think,
And it gives
ritualist.
just essentially 1d advantage to someone for a healer test. So how hard is your healer test to treat both of them, and then decide if we want to add this on?
Yeah, let's figure that out. How do we build this healer test?
So the obstacle for the
Yeah.
healer test is based on the type of injury suffered. Broken bones and bruises, bumps and bruises are ob 2. Sword cuts or broken bones are ob 3. Burns are ob 4. So Holfin's would be ob 3, and I think Ben
Mine's
Dead's
ob
would be ob 2.
So it's ob 4 to treat both of us?
I think merrymaking is unusual that it can treat multiple people at once. Most of the time, it's 1 check to treat 1 person.
Okay. And then I spend the check, or I mean, it doesn't
you
matter.
can trade it.
Technically
Zarek spends the check, but you can trade it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a success, remove the penalty and condition. On a failure, the injury heals poorly and leaves a bad scar. You still lose the condition, but your health or nature or a health-based skill goes down by 1. I choose.
Oh.
Ooh. Interesting.
If it does go down by 1, it also loses any passes or failed advancements.
Would it be better to just help a healer test, given that I'm pretty sure...
I think helping
Yeah,
in
I
camp...
also have healer. Is that... Because that also adds a die without adding...
I was going to say, I think helping in camp
test.
is not actually that costly. Let me double check. But I think it's actually fine to help in camp, as long as you're not narratively caught with stuff.
Yeah, so let's set this healer test up 1 at a time. We'll do
The
Holfin
easier
first,
healer first?
because I'll do Holfin's because that's 3.
Yeah, his is harder.
Oh, the harder one first. Okay.
So if I'm spending resources to like get over a hurdle, it would be
That makes sense.
I got 4 verse 3, and then you're helping with your healer skill,
Yeah.
putting us at 5 verse 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can make it more, but that gives burden.
Yeah, cool. Alright. So I'm gonna roll 5 dice on healer versus Ob 3 to stitch up Holfin's hand.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so I
Yes,
pluck one of
I'm
my long elven hairs off, and I thread it through my healer's needle, and I use it to suture the halfling.
Do you have to sing while your golden hair like
No,
glows, or
No, I don't have the singing nature as an elf. I gave that
Switch
up.
it up. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
making a Tangled reference, but okay.
Yes.
I see. I was making an old Yeller joke with the mule hair stitches,
Mm,
but make it elfy.
got it.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. Never mind.
Ooh, you did it.
It worked. Let's go.
I'll ask if it's sanitary while you're doing that.
Now, did you see me bathe this whole time?
Those are natural oils that are getting into your cut and like disinfecting it.
It's fine.
doesn't-
And I'll
True,
quietly
sound
tell you
true.
over the side, I washed the hair first. That's what my help
Washed
was.
Thank you.
The thing she doesn't tell you is she threaded it through her mouth. That's how she washed it.
Yeah,
with her
I licked it.
I didn't have a lot of water, so you know. I
We
finished
just
No,
had
I didn't
wine
find
left.
any water.
Yep. Here we go. The only so I'm just checking because I'm just gonna confirm something, and that's what I just managed to do. The reference thing mentions twists in camp. The book says, generally speaking, there is no twist. You just waste the check, unless there might be a twist though. If you're like, okay, in camp, I want to sneak up to these bandits nearby and start doing things that would be better done while adventuring. That's when I will start treating it like adventuring and like more than just a check. So broadly speaking, we could ignore the twist results thing unless you start acting like you're adventuring during camp.
Cool. So I spent a check for Holfin.
Yep.
Um,
You spent one of my checks.
I have one condition, but I have one condition and one check left. I could do another healer test.
Yeah, do you? You could spend one of my checks to do healer on me.
Okay. You are.
I'm
Up to.
Sorry.
Obtu, yes. I'm still just trying desperately to find. I'm probably going to chuck you a dice for the healer skill this time, just so I can. Oh wait, I can't get it. Yes, I'm probably going to use the bone knitter thing to get the stigmata back, but so that I can get the test so it'll actually go higher.
Yep.
Which...
Yep. I
So wait,
I
are
just
you
checked
rolling it or
if
is Indigo
you're
rolling it?
No, I've got to roll it to give
roll
one
it,
dice
but it
to
doesn't
Indigo.
cost any checks to roll it. I checked, pun not
okay.
intended. If your spellcast costs 0 turns, which it does,
It does.
and if it's not being helped by someone else, then it does not cost any checks to.
Okay, I think it's good. The biggest thing I'm trying to figure out is what is the burden that I have at level 1. But that doesn't matter. I will figure that out later.
Okay. I think it's 1.
Cool. So I have another +1 to this roll.
She has to make
If
a
I
roll to
succeed
successfully
this
pull
roll
this
first.
off.
Okay.
This isn't Theologian. This is...
Yeah, on a failure, this would probably increase your burden without... Yeah, on a failure, probably nothing will happen. The downside is your burden increases without getting an effect.
Can I help this roll?
I don't think you can.
You don't want to, because if it is helped, it costs a check.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
a special rule for spellcasting in camp.
Okay, Ritualist. I'm still 6, so I'm getting -1 to all these skill rolls, which is unfortunate, but what life is. So I think it's, just 2D versus OB1. It's telling me. Why is it versus OB1? Oh, because I haven't actually looked at anything as to what the OB is supposed to be.
The OB, I think, should be literally in your own miracle. That should say it, right?
Yeah, pulling that up now.
It's either 1 or 2. I down it easier because relic.
Invocations. It is fixed ritualist OB3. Great.
3 is the downgraded version. Oh.
That's the only version. It's always that, and that's the easiest one I've got.
Oh, yeah. It just is, the time and burden goes down, so you would only gain 1 burden.
I mean, if that's the case, actually, then forget this. I cannot at all succeed it, ever.
Hey, if you want that burden,
until I get fixed.
But yeah, you better probably to save the burden, something you actually need.
Yeah, at this point, that makes sense. Sorry.
Unless you want to spend Fate Persona to try and succeed.
Don't have any left.
Okay, then no. Okay, never mind. We know the rules now for later.
So just the +1 help from the healer.
We're not doing the.
Then yes, I will help with healer. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh. Huzzah! Feels so
Woo!
good.
Yes,
Thank you.
Eric is...
Well, healing.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so that spent one of my checks. I have one more and no conditions.
You can give it to anyone who wants
I've
it.
got...
Making a map is what I would suggest is also a decent idea, so you can get in and out of the tower with throughout the whole thing without problems.
Either making a map, or I've got 2 conditions left. One of which is debilitating me right now, and it is sick. Yeah.
Yep. So that's similar. Let me pull it up. Just like healer treats injury, healer can also treat sick.
You can take one of my checks, unless do you need it, Marcus?
As long as there's one check left for me to attempt to clear my exhaustion, I'm fine.
Do you still have one?
I have
Yes.
1 exhaustion.
Okay,
Wait, we all have 1 exhaustion. Can we even heal sick until we feel exhausted?
If it's higher up on the character sheet list, you need to cure the higher up ones first.
Okay, so curing my sick is not going to be possible then, because we all have exhausted first. So that's unfortunate. Life goes on. How many checks do we have left within the party?
I have 1.
2. So
2 checks.
There's 1 check left, and then 1 check for our map.
Exhaustion can be done with an OB3 health test. Other than that, cloaks, inns, level benefits, and certain invocations can grant dice bonuses to this. Staying in fancy accommodations in town automatically cures exhaustion.
I will be right back. 1 sec.
Okay.
I kind of want to selfishly cure my own exhaustion then.
Okay.
It might be worthwhile staying in a fancy accommodation, given how many of us are exhausted.
I expect Zarek will be sleeping in the stables, based on what Inigo previously said.
I have a skill I want to use.
All right, perfect. Then, yeah. Now you just pass out and be like, I'm just gonna sit here for a while.
You said I could use my cloak to help.
All 3 health tests, cloaks should give a +1. Let me look at your cloak, but I think it says cloaks, inns, level benefits, and certain invocations. So I think one of the big things is cloaks give you that. That's one of their benefits.
Cloaks? Like just the clothing?
A cloak grants +1 dice to survivalist or health tests relating to staying warm or keeping dry, including recovery tests. Yeah, I would say here that's fine. You were going closer to the mountains. Yeah, you're just getting comfortable using it like a makeshift. I think you're good. OB3.
On 4 verse 3, why is it so hard to not be exhausted?
You want to spend Persona Fate?
That's what I'm considering.
Back to that page. I'm going to make this one a pop-up because we keep reading it everywhere.
My nature doesn't help, so I shouldn't channel my nature. Yeah, we're just gonna do +1 persona for 5 dice versus 3. Health. I would like to
Alright.
spend another point for
Would like to
something.
spend something to just get that little boost.
Yep.
Well, you could try to just get luck. You can spend a fate point to. Oh wait, that's the 6th one. You don't have any 6s.
Floating.
You could do deeper understanding if you have a wise relating to chilling out. You could spend.
Elven lore wise.
I'm iffy on this. Persona.
Is
Also
also
the
wise.
of course.
One must be one must be well rested to murder.
I think I'm gonna have to. Not that won't work. I'm not gonna say outright like it doesn't work for sure, but none of those so far have worked.
Premeditated murder doesn't include a good night's rest before the murder.
No.
Not undoing it now, but could we have even been allowed to cure injured if we had exhausted already?
If we're using the healing, right, you can, right?
Let me check. I think
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
can.
that makes
Healing.
sense.
I think healing bypasses it. It's
Okay.
the normal. It's
If you're doing health tests,
If you're
you
doing the
can't.
tests. Okay, that makes sense.
Because this is just based on what Mary Making says.
Yeah, okay.
It also wasn't my exhaustion.
It's closer to what
yeah.
a healer does, so it can be done out of recovery order.
A healer may treat an injury and remove the condition outside of the standard recovery order. So yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a good, interesting thing. Like the recovery order kind of sucks, but also the really bad stuff. Some of them can skip it if you have a healer. Okay.
All right, then I'll go Google how to heal sick.
I really thought I could bail myself out if I failed with my persona.
Regulators are wise.
Okay.
A player may spend up to 3% of points on a single roll before.
Yeah, it's all before, except for the big things is if Indigo rolled at least a 6, you re-roll that 6 for more, or if it was related to the wide. So I think that's just a lost check.
Womp womp.
Happens.
Yep.
Then I guess the last check is for making that map?
I think so. So this will be.
What I miss?
We're just about to map make.
I failed to nap.
You failed to map?
Failed to nap.
To nap.
Now we're gonna try to map.
Nap.
Yep.
Yes.
Exhaustion recovery check was made and not succeeded. Okay. So you have, for most people, this would be a cartography roll. But you don't have a cartography skill and are to, I believe, based on your description, attempt to use your nature of remembering? Or am I totally wrong and this is just a lens for cartography?
Who's doing the map?
I assumed it was you.
Ah, Zarek remembers. Use my nature to create a map.
All right. Perfect.
I remember this conversation clearly.
Yes. So just to check, you don't have the cartography skill?
No.
All right, then yes. That's the easy, like, if you have the skill, you have to use skill, but you don't have the skill, so there we go. Use your remembering nature.
I'm substituting in my nature. Hearing all of the people get hurt in that tower will forever haunt my dreams. So I would like to use Dream Haunted to record all of the dangerous spots where Bended and Holfen got injured as I make this map.
Sounds good to me.
What's the ob?
The ob, let me check, because I'm still gonna have to look at the skill list for. A few rooms train features. Okay, so this will be ob 3. Ob 3 will be like, here's the direction, here's a map or detailed elven poetry describing exactly how to get to the tower and how to navigate it safely.
This is a wizard tower, so I have wises to use.
Yes, you
If this
do.
goes poorly.
So long as you possess the map, or in this case poetry, have light to read it, and you're somewhere on it, you can travel to a location without needing to test, provided no other new obstacles have emerged since your last trip. So
Cool.
Keep it on you if you ever want to come back. It's just done. That's a success. Perfect.
Huzzah.
Nice.
I don't think there's any benefits to additional successes. So you just write down, like it doesn't take up space, obviously, but you write down you have a map 2+ of the Wizard Tower. Okay.
And that's all of our checks, right?
I think that is everyone. So you break camp. There's no specific thing. Like it's just like, okay, you're done. Back to adventuring. It's pretty simple once you're done. And then you enter town. So back to the town camp phase page. Here we go. So you've arrived at town. You've arrived at the gates. You dispose of any spoiled food, which I don't think you have any now. Do you have? If you have any fresh rations, they're gone.
Just preserved.
Feed them to the dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
preserved are fine. Then I roll for town events on the appropriate town events table and apply the results. So, this isn't full of questions though. I think I just like roll and tell you.
Yeah.
So, go. Busy Crossroads is the type. It is once again 3d6. If there are a few specific things that event, if you get like it more integrated into a town, you might be able to give bonuses to these rolls. But right now it's just 3d6. 10. All right.
Not bad.
Not bad. It might just be. There we go. There is visiting nobility. They smell nice, are polite, and make no imposition. So I think that the nicest room and the nicest place in Asktoft is busy, but they're not making it. They're not bothering anyone. They're keeping to themselves.
Okay.
That's about it.
Is there any chance that this would be my friend Wrangle?
They're I think that's possible, but they live here, right?
No, they're adventurers.
No, Randall's an adventurer.
Randall's the adventurer. Take a look. Your friend. Okay, I need to double check. Who did you steal from?
That was the innkeeper
Stole from the inn.
that I worked for.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. If you want to find them, especially because they're an adventurer and it's not sure if they'd be here, I think that would be a circles test.
Okay, got it.
During town. But before we do that, you can level up your characters as appropriate, which not yet. You can divide loot and strategize, which I think talk about. And you can find accommodations for your weary characters. So, camp does not have a limit like Chex does. The way it works is everything has a cost. Add it all up when you're done in town and as you're leaving, and pay your bills. When that happens, you will make a resources test. All of you have a resources of 0 right now. But you can spend cash to give you temporary bonus dice. Items, so you can trade in your... Basically, once you get back to town, now that you're in town, you can turn all of your solvent loot, anything that says it's worth X die of treasure,
Yes.
to just flat out basically banknotes. You get a check, bank account. It's functionally like things of credit. Keep in mind, anything that is worth X to the right buyer is a bit different. So the gems and jewelry, sure, that's anyone will buy those. But I don't think
5D of information
that
scribbles. That's going to
your
be
clients will buy that, but
yeah,
not the general populace. So that you'll have to hold on to for now.
Can we sell the loot first, divide it equally among the group, and then go off on our merry way to do
Yes,
our
you can.
various things?
So
I mean, everyone has a piece of jewelry.
I have a necklace. Oh, what
No,
was
divide nice and equally.
Everyone has a piece of jewelry.
I will
That
say,
feels
now that
fair
you're
to
back
me.
from adventuring, there is no more party leader, as a heads up.
Yeah,
at
that's
this,
fine.
at this moment.
I will say I also have an extra pouch on my belt that is for coins from someone. I don't know whose coins they are.
They were
I
party coins.
I will
think
say
you
mine
were
now
paid in
because
advance
my ring
of two.
my ring does not have a value, so my coins now. That's what I'm saying. If we're taking our
Doesn't have
jewelry,
a
my
value
coins now.
either. My ring
The
doesn't
thing
have
I'm
a
willing to
value
split
either.
is the
Oh, yours
14
has
die
value
of
too.
gems.
How about we split everything evenly so you guys can sleep quietly at night?
That's fair.
Yes, I like this idea.
How much
Sleep
is the total?
unfitfully.
As you like just pour it all out into
Okay,
a pile
so
in front of the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I add to the pile 14 die.
Have
Okay.
you have we how much was the necklace that I had? Sorry, I
5.
5. Okay.
The ring was 5. The gold ring that you found on the wizard's hand was 5, and I think the silver ring might have been 3, but I can check that.
I thought the silver ring was 2.
Might be 2. If you have it written down, that takes.
Silver ring was 2.
I've got nothing for the signet ring. No D cost at all.
Let
It
me
could've been
double
2.
check.
Wait, the signet ring that has the magic or no?
No,
Signet
the
ring
magic
with
one.
two
The
snakes
one Marissa
twining.
has. Yeah.
Okay.
I have it here. It's worth 1.
Plus, okay.
Still a ring, so it didn't take up any other real spots. And yes, it had
Indigo,
We're at
links in rope.
25. We're at 25
Are you
so far.
adding your ring that's worth 5? Okay. So
I'll add
5.
I'll add the necklace that I was carrying, which was worth 5.
Okay.
And the
So- 2
Yeah, if
rings,
we're adding-
1 2 rings is 10. 2 rings, 1 necklace, $14 worth of gems. Puts us at $25 so far.
Is
No,
it
29.
2 rings, 1 necklace, or is
Where's
it
the
3
4?
rings, 1
4
necklace?
is the 2 coin pouches I have on my belt.
Ah, cool. No, we're not counting the magic ring because we need a specialized salesman for that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
This is just cold hard cash.
Yeah.
add 2 to that because I also have 2 pouches of
2
one-
pouches or 1 pouch?
no 2 pouches worth 1D.
Okay. So 31.
31.
Okay.
Divided by 4 is how many golds?
7.75.
Well, it's
Who gets the short
31D, so I think we end up doing 31, roll those amounts of dice.
No, you don't roll
and
now.
Then divide.
No, you
No?
roll. They're worth dice. Keep them as dice. You roll when you spend them.
Okay.
Or more
so,
specifically, you roll when you leave town, not now, not when you enter
so we
town.
have
Oh, dear.
31 dice
said.
of money.
31 dice of
But
money.
we're supposed to
should
be
try and
separating
do-
our loot now.
Try and do
So-
7 rolls each. Or 7 dice
you-
worth of rolls
You roll once at the end of town for everything you've done in town.
each.
Sorry, you roll for paying it at the end of town.
Right.
There's lots of the things you do in town will involve a
What?
different non-money roll.
Okay.
So
So just
we'll go through it later. We'll go through it soon.
So
Okay,
everyone
so we
gets,
have about 7 money, 7
so everyone
each.
gets
Everyone gets
7,
7.
and 3 of us get 8. Who gets the short stick? I vote the nerd.
Who's the nerd?
You're the wizard.
No, it's you. Crazy
How about
magic.
everyone
wait.
gets
wisdom.
7, and you have 3 extra for an emergency.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
how about
yeah.
we just draw straws?
No, we'll put the 3 in a company pouch, and everyone gets 7.
Okay, 3
Yeah,
in a company
3 is an
pouch.
emergency if we're bad at this. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Or, because, we haven't done this before. And we might be like, I want to, I don't know, wizard or cleric stuff is way more expensive than everyone else's stuff.
No. Now, just to be clear, is Zarek keeping something to himself that he should be sharing with the rest of the party? Okay.
I gave
just
up
wanted-
the ring I
I
was
don't think
trying
so.
to keep because there was
Okay,
bullying.
just wanted to make sure.
It's
Just-
been deleted
Yeah.
from my character sheet.
Bullying?
All right, so
We've got 2 things that are being held back, and they're very specific 2 things.
Yeah.
I
There are
also
the
have a pouch of
notes.
coins I didn't throw down, but I don't remember where it's from, so I don't feel bad.
I think we.
Oh,
got
that pouch of
uh,
coins was the group coins at the beginning.
Oh, cool. I'm keeping it.
Oh,
I have 9
I
coins.
threw my own pouch of
Yeah,
coins
I
from the
threw
beginning.
mine
Yeah, That's your problem. We did the
I think that was no. I think that's the same pouch. I think the two, like the pouch of coins you have that Bendit started with, is a pouch of coins that was paid to you in advance by your client.
Right. That was one. I also started with my own pouch of coins.
Okay.
Yeah, Bendit put his own coins down and no one stopped him.
Wait, can we have our coins back?
Yeah, you got 7 coins.
Hold
There
on.
you go.
Hold on. 7 divided by 4. Wait.
There's
wait,
3 coins left
reverse math.
over. Someone loses a coin. Which one of the two of you lost a coin in accounting?
Take the coin. Just take the fucking coin. I'll only have 1 coin. Jesus.
It's fine. It's whatever.
This is why adventurers end up stabbing each other when they divide their loot.
So
It's
Bendit
not
has
because they
8
hate each
coins.
other or are greedy. It's that they don't want to do accounting.
Bendit has 8 coins. I have 9 coins because I didn't put my personal money in. Holfin has 9 coins. How many coins does Jen have?
I put my personal money.
Put his
in
own
too.
coins in there, so now
Yeah.
you have 9 because we.
Yeah, but we pulled 2 back out from like the excess company bag to reimburse you.
Okay,
Okay.
I have no idea, so I'm going with 7.
Jen has 7 coins. Coins sorted.
Okay.
Okay.
No company bag. Everyone
So-
keep track of your own money.
My first town action is to jump from the tallest building in town.
So, there are some things going on that I'm going to talk about. Firstly, there are laws in Asktoft. One, you'll see them here, at the bottom left. Brawling is a criminal act punishable by public humiliation. 2, you are forbidden to bear arms greater than a knife or dagger in town.
What? That's...
The guards.
Can I
will
claim religious exemption?
No.
What do
Spiritual?
we do with the
The
weapons
guards
we have
will
that
confiscate
are,
them
then?
and give them back to you when you leave.
How do they
Okay,
feel about
sure.
walking sticks?
Those are fine.
Okay, well, that's what my staff is.
So, there's another thing you should know. This is in basically every town, is called the King's Fifth tax. Oh, so firstly, this town has one, but you technically, in order to cash out your loot, the town needs to have a guild hall or market. Asktoft has both. That's where you actually trade in your valuables for basically notes. When you leave town, if you have 5 or more dice of cash with you, there is a tax, the King's Fifth, and it'll, depending on how much money you have, it'll take 1, 2, or 3 dice of your money. So hoarding your money while adventuring, there's a tax. So if you want to be efficient, could always be at 4 or less when you're done in town. This is the money.
Okay. Or buy really expensive gems.
You buy jewelry, and then
that would take up
you can't-
inventory, but
True.
maybe. So you go through, do things in town. You note down how much they cost. That is your eventual end of town obstacle for your single roll you will make. You add them all together. First thing you want to do is find where you're staying during your whole time in town. So there is an entire list here, and the table here is quite useful. But that is in general. So the ones that Asktoft features, they have the tavern, the streets, the stables, flophouse, inn, and homes. So you basically can't stay at the hotel. They have everything else available, but they don't actually have a hotel. The nicest place in the inn is taken, but the inn itself is still available.
I see the things that some of them say test next conditions. Does that mean, hey, if you stay here, you can test to get rid of this?
Yes. So if you look at the text down here, let's go look at Flophouse. You will sleep in a common room while staying here, narratively speaking. You will get 1 free recovery test for a condition in order, but you can also get 1 additional test by increasing the cost by 1. You also can't recover from sick. They each sort of slightly let you recover in different ways. In general, looking at the actual table itself, the top one is least good and the bottom one is most good.
Any
I
reason
don't have.
in's not on the location sheet?
In is right here. That's really.
Yeah, I'm looking to understand what the uh,
Yeah.
+1 means on the in +1d.
So
Oh,
you
that
can
if
do
we
the
do the
test,
free
and it
test,
gets an extra die for doing it because it's nice. You get a free
is
test.
it always +1 cost for an extra test?
The first column is the general cost to stay there. Second column is the number of free tests you get by staying there. The third column is the number of additional tests you can pay extra to get. The fourth column is the cost of that extra, which is always +1.
Ah, okay.
So you could stay at the tavern?
You can stay at the tavern. Yep. You will
It costs
basically.
$1.
Yeah.
What is the HT?
Hungry Thirsty.
Oh, hungry thirsty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to kick this off by throwing myself on the muddy ground of the stables and begging the
Perfect.
stable master to let me sleep up in the rafters.
Yep. You stay with the
Let this-
animals. If people are hunting you, which they aren't, you can hide here. You can make one recovery test, other than for sick and injured, for free as part of this. Currently, note down that currently your lifestyle cost for this town phase is by staying at the stables.
No, it's free if I succeed my test.
Oh, because you're baking.
Begging. Keyword.
I see. So you're staying on. I think
Keyword.
begging is just staying on the streets. Let me
Nope.
check.
Keyword
No,
begging.
He's capital
It's a-
B begging.
I'm plying my trade on the streets of towns and cities, appealing to the generosity, pity, or disgust of passerbyers to gain free lodging.
Let me double check that.
I
That
can do
sounds
this
right.
before finding lodging. It's the
Okay.
Lore Master Manual, page 36.
Okay. Again, anything in the Lore Master. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. That's just the skill.
Top 3.
Okay.
Or 4.
This is going to be the base all will be 2 because it's a busy crossroads. This is going to be all 4 because you're begging to stay in a stables or flophouse. You're choosing stables over flophouse just to check.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's nothing from the flophouse that feels like it would
They're not
benefit
that
me
different,
specifically.
honestly.
Yeah. The flophouse lets you fix injured, where the stables lets you fix hunted by crazy hunters.
In some places, the use of this skill is a crime. Begging counts as personal business in town, but it can be done before finding lodging. So I should talk about how personal business works before you commit to this. So here we go. Personal business is the catch-all category for adventure activity in town. Any business not covered by other categories counts as personal business. Usually it costs lifestyle to do so. Personal business costs +1 lifestyle. So that's... For begging, I think it makes sense to not have to have this cost anything, though. The whole point of it is getting stuff for free.
I can see if I could do it to gain money or something.
Yeah. For doing it for lodging, I think you're fine to just roll it once.
Because it says you do this before lodging, and if it fails, I'm just going to give him $1.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Let's roll. The best skill, beggar. That's not good. It's Ob 4.
Yep.
I would like to use fiery against myself. I want to be too jazzed about this.
I don't think... Here we go. Traits cannot be used to hinder you in town.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. See that roll?
Can I channel my enchanting nature to make this a more appealing offer?
I'm actually tempted to say yes. Let me check the description of your nature, but Oh, enchanting should be in here. Yeah.
Probably
Also
Lore
hiding.
Master.
Hiding also is part of my nature, and I will be hiding up in the stable.
Yeah. I don't think hiding would work, but I do think enchanting would work, because that's the other thing
Cool.
about elves being enchanting, is they enchant people.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm too sexy to be
you already have
ignored.
beggar, so you'd have to spend a persona to
be on the street.
channel your nature on to add its dice to it, not roll it
Yeah.
instead. Perfect.
Oh,
Again,
Rolling.
even if it's not in your nature, you can do it. You'll just have penalties. So you've 1 6, and you're 1 success short.
Can I spend fate?
You can spend fate to roll that extra 6.
That's luck,
If
right?
you have any wises, that's luck. If you have any wises, you could spend it a different way.
If I spend it a different way, it's re-rolling 1 failed dice for fate.
Deeper understanding is rolling 1 failed dice. Yeah. So functionally, they're the same thing.
Yeah, so I'll spend luck.
Okay. Roll 1d6. Let's see how it goes. That is a success. All right.
There you go.
So you pushed your luck, and it paid off. You give the puppy dog eyes of elves one more time, and I think, who did you? Let's call it a combination of charm, seduce, or annoy to get yourself free lodging at the stables.
I think it was annoy as I speak to about all the benefits of having an elf sleep near your horses.
You're like, all the animals, they'll be super calm. They're not going to be a bother. Just by my aura.
My aura, it cleanses the dream realm that
Perfect.
horses enter.
Eventually, yeah, the stable hand or someone, like, again, you're not sneaking in, so it's not like don't tell anyone, but they're like, you know what, we have a free room, and frankly, you're more annoying than the animals right now. Fine.
Thank you, good sir. It's like shuffle into a muddy stable and just flop.
Yeah.
As I want to, before we move on to the next person, I would immediately try to sleep again because I get a free test, and that's
You get
how
a free
the logic
test
works.
on. Yep. Make a health test to recover from exhausted.
I have no tricks left, or just see if it works. Nope,
You do have 1 6 if you have any fate left.
I don't.
Okay. So you're still exhausted. You're getting a bout of insomnia.
That wasn't a horse next door in the stable. It was something weirder.
There's like a zebra there or something. And
Oh wow.
And it's
the
unsettling.
noble's riding the exotic horse called a zebra.
Even in real life, they couldn't domesticate zebras.
They
This is
are
a fantasy
It's
world.
still not the best. It's headbutting
That's
the
why
stable
it's
the
so
whole time.
unrestful.
Yep. All right.
That's where I sleep.
Perfect. Who's choosing their lodging next?
I would like to ask an opinion. I have no conditions. Where should I sleep?
You can sleep on the streets.
You
No,
could,
that's bad.
You could. One of them is good though. One of the possible street events is good. You gain a new wise called Unspeakable Plot Wise. There's a 1 in
What?
yes. It's a 1 in
wait,
6
How big is
chance.
the table?
It's a
It's a
1
D6
1d6 and on a 6.
What
Bad
are some of
things
the
on
bad?
the other 5. Let me go look.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Unspeakable plot wise
Yes,
is what you
hold
get.
on.
It can get 1 in 6 chance if you manage to just sleep on the
Here we go.
street.
So Life on the streets gives nothing but a boot to the gut and a cold patch of cobblestones to curl up on. Those who sleep on the streets may not make recovery tests during this town phase. Roll on the street events table. So it's 2d6. On a 2 or 3, you become involved in some unspeakable plot. You may not conduct any business or use any facilities during the town phase at all.
Okay, that's
But
bad.
You
guys are
gain, but
wise.
never speak of what you did again, but gain unspeakable plot-wise.
So that's just something you could use, like, when I was on the street.
like the
I
other
did this.
wises. Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to say why I know this, but I know this. Other things, you get stolen from. You can get your
bad.
clothing soiled, which increases all obstacles for circles by 1. And everyone's going to pretend they don't know you until you get cleaned up. You could get alms. A kindly old priest feeds you to remove hungry, thirsty, which you don't care for. You could get misplace some of your gear. Or you could get kicked out from town entirely by the guards.
Maybe not
Okay,
sleeping on the streets, then.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I roll one more die for my cloak?
Yes.
What does the cloak do?
It gives +1. It's perfect for this. It's basically +1 dice to keep comfortable in.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, there's still a zebra, but I sleep through it.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay,
what's this?
What's
this
this
additional? What's this additional test column again?
You can spend money for more checks.
Spend money for this more checks up to this limit, and there's always +1 cost for each.
I'm just gonna sleep at the bar.
At the
All
tavern?
right. Perfect.
Yeah.
That costs $1 on your bill for the
$1 on your bill, but then you don't have any conditions, so you're good. Okay. Awesome.
All right. Where
you get
where
free
can I
beer,
note?
I think.
Yeah, but
I
I have
don't
a
know if
water
there is a
skin.
note. I just write down somewhere on your bio info that you so far your tab is 1 for the town.
Okay. Tab is 1.
Who's next? Tolf and Jen.
Sure. I am going to go try with the inn because I desperately need to clear sick.
All right. So, you spend your cost will be 2. You get 2 free recovery tests. You can spend.
So the first is going to be for
on-
exhausted.
Yeah.
Because it has to be.
Has to be in
exhausted
order
first?
for this. Yep.
It's in order. So exhausted, which is in health ob 3. I'm trying to use my traits in something.
Yeah, you
have a cloak?
you can still use traits for yourself. If you have
Do you have your cloak?
I did not know cloak was a thing. I wish I did. Where are you wearing your cloak?
Wait, I don't have armor on.
Yeah.
I don't have armor on either, but I've got a
You could've
backpack.
just
A
had a
cloak
cloak.
would be a good purchase
It was
as
just
hell.
free.
It was free. You guys filled up the inventory.
Listen, once I get armor, I could give you my cloak.
There we go.
It's gonna be a little small for you.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only person who has armor on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
To
I
be
didn't
fair,
start
the
with
first
armor.
adventure was go loot this like abandoned tower dry. So yeah,
I've got
carry.
a backpack and a shield, but we didn't get into combat.
Actually, I'm not sure Thurges can wear armor.
I can't.
Yeah.
Or rather, I
Neither
don't
can
start
I.
with any, but
I know Dreamwalkers cannot wear armor, so
I
it's a
can only wear
non-issue.
chain.
I can wear leather.
can I argue touched by the gods so that they obviously don't want me to be exhausted, so I can help them more?
Let me check. All of the traits have like their own
Yeah.
trait
which is
list.
not-
Touched by the
Of course
gods.
they do.
They have their own thing. The immortals speak through the Thurges more when a third speaks to the immortals. The immortals are often willing to listen. The gods guide and protect their chosen. You must be ever vigilant to ensure the words you speak are truly those, not the secret desires of their own hearts. I would say no. Primarily, this is about how people perceive you and literally doing supernatural stuff. So if you were begging, you could invoke Touched by the Gods to be like, I'm important.
For some reason, it's hard for me to beg. Then I'll do my best to argue skeptical as I poke around the inn room and say, this one isn't proper. You should fix the bed covering and nicer sheets. And
No one is lying to you. I think I'm going to say no. I know about the traits, but I think in this case, none of those quite fit. That's two. Those are both social traits. But
I've noticed.
well, you're in town after this. You
so
can do social.
anything that we can do with rolls here to boost than just an op roll, or is it just go straight?
Let me check.
Given that I have no fate or persona, I think it's gotta be just straight.
Would it cost me money? I think it would. I can make a poultice to help you.
Books inns. You're staying in the inn, which should give you a bonus, I think. Is it not?
It does give a +1, which means I'm rolling 4 dice for an ob 3, so it's possible. I'm gonna start with trying to get rid of the exhausted, because I have to. I'll then try and get rid of the sick, I hope, and if all else fails, I will use my magic to get rid of the sick and give me something else and my stigmata back, but I
There's
need
a
the
temple
sick
in
gone
town.
before I go haggling.
There's a temple in town, so you can clear your sin.
There is.
Clear your sin.
That's all. Totally
Anyhow.
thing. You can also join a cult in a temple. I'm not kidding.
Cult,
No,
cult.
it's a haggling table for me. I want to make my money multiply.
That's fair.
Is that like a traditional word for cult, or like
Yes.
the modern?
No,
Okay,
it's a traditional word for cult. Like it's like
Okay.
every religion is called a
Okay.
cult in this.
Okay, gotcha. I was just wondering about
It's a
that.
cult
that's all.
that worships one of the divine
Immortals,
council or
yeah.
whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Sorry.
It's called
Okay, there we go.
Scientology.
Health ob
Get your
3.
penis red.
This shouldn't be 3 dice because it doesn't count for recovery. So how do I get rid of this condition? Yes, I know. I'm trying to.
I've never actually used the macro before, so I don't know.
I am going to ignore the macro because it is not helping. I'm just going to roll 4D because I know we've got the
Alright.
right things at this point.
Yep.
That is not
46.
effective.
46.
Let's try that again. Oh, come on. There we go.
Huzzah!
3 successes.
That's a success.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're no longer
Okay.
exhausted.
So for the first roll, I'm no longer exhausted, and then it says that I get 2 free tests, and I can use one of them to free sick. So let's try that.
All right.
So
So this is a
pure
will
force of
roll.
will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is much better because I've got 5 dice for that.
Recovering from sickness, ob 3.
Okay.
Is there anything
let's
we
hope
could
this goes.
buff sickness with?
No,
I
but
mean,
if
the
it
only
on a
thing-
failure, you can just basically sweat out the fever and eat the sickness and take a penalty to make it go away, which is probably worth it.
You can? What now?
Yes, I've mentioned this last session. I think this applies in different ways to both injury and sickness. At any point after acquiring the injury or
Oh,
sick
yeah.
condition, you can opt to basically have it permanently hit your character.
Oh,
You
right.
will reduce one of your stats or skills by 1, health or will based on if it's injury or sickness. And you can do that anytime once you have the thing. You can just be like, all right, I don't want the penalty to this. I'm just going to take it, and you no longer count as it. Like, you're no longer sick or injured. You make it sort of a part of you in a certain way.
Well, I'm gonna give the roll a try first, and then magic, and then that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
2 successes, but they're both 6s if you have any fate to spend.
Yeah, but I've got no fate or no persona, so I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I don't think so. Okay.
Drat. All right. Well, that's what that is.
And then we'll come back around to you using other methods to cure yourself. Hulfin, what are you doing?
I'm going home.
Aw.
So Mama and
Your
Papa
parents live
middle
here.
muck. They do.
Yeah. So they don't have a job right now, right? Like they had one.
Nope. They had one.
Okay. So they had
That-
one. Let me double check if there's guidance for this, but I think I just choose what's the most appropriate type of accommodation they would have. I'd say it's probably stables level. If they are currently jobless but didn't used to be, they're not on the streets. But they're not in like a tavern or flop house. Like I would call those like ordinary peasant levels of
So it doesn't count as the
accommodations.
home file?
It is home,
Like the home
but
row?
it says as equivalent accommodations. It's free,
Ah,
but the things you can do there depend on how wealthy, basically, that home is.
okay.
I'm just double checking that now, but that's what the tables say at least. Go. If an adventurer's parents or friend resides in town, they can stay with him for free. See the relationships in town heading of this chapter for more details on how they live. Okay, hold on. This
Cool.
might be a whole thing. I'm skipping conducting business in town, recovery in town.
Okay.
Okay. Relationships in town. Parents. Okay. This is a thing. Unless they're an unlucky, foolish loner, characters have parents. A friend, a mentor, or maybe even an enemy. Yes, even an enemy will help. What better way to put their rival in their debt? By the way, so you can go visit your enemy and humiliate yourself for food and bed.
I'm okay on that one.
You could stay at the tavern.
I don't really want to do that.
When staying with parents, you do not have to pay for room and board. Instead, you pay a tax of querulous glances, inquiries about the stains on your undergarments, and investigations into the recesses of your packs. So you get worried parents who are like, "Oh, what's this? Oh,
They're
When-
also
Apron's all
probably
bloody.
really
Here we
pissed
go.
off at me
I found it.
because
I don't
Okay.
decide."
Okay.
When visiting a character's parents' home for the first time, roll a d6.
Ooh.
So, Marcus, roll a d6. We'll see how well off your
Will do.
parents are based on this.
Watch them be filthy rich.
that would be really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, we made some smart investments. On a 4, a flop house.
Okay.
So
That makes sense.
write down, like on the relationship probably, that they will provide accommodations according to, in this case, a flop house. You also may freely store stuff with your parents safely.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
They will also reasonably provide small craft or trade items that could be generated with their skill, which I think is cooking, if I remember correctly. So they will provide you rations
They just
if
give you
needed.
food.
To quote the book in italics of like it's your parents saying this, like, sure, they need it and it'll eat into their livelihood, but no, you take it. You need it more. They are the types of parents who will give past when it hurts. They will starve to give you a meal, even as you're an adventurer and bringing home literal jewelry.
Yeah, we're getting paid in loose gemstones for this mission.
And, yeah, and they're still packing you lunch from their own pantry.
Yeah, you're still getting like a handmade peanut butter sandwich, but like you did just pay for something with a bag of rock.
So treat it as a flop house. Every time you visit them, it'll
Okay.
be equivalent to a flop house. So you get one free test. I just checked. I don't know. I don't think have we attempted to cure something twice? We did, but we didn't successfully cure something condition twice. I just read you can only attempt each condition once. So we'll keep that in mind.
I will attempt Flophouse. So just because I wasn't 100% on how this works, um, I have a Flophouse.
Yep.
Or I'm at a Flophouse, quote unquote. So I get to have one recovery test, and it costs
It costs nothing.
1d. If I wanted an additional one, it would cost 1d to try
That's correct.
again.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think even saying your parents, it's just the base cost that is free.
Okay, gotcha. So do I decide that after I try? If I want to purchase additional
Yes.
checks, I guess. Okay. So I will attempt to. Oh wait, no. I'm going to be trying exhaustion, so I can only attempt it once. Okay, got it. So that is 3 health.
Adventurers may make one recovery test per condition during each town phase. So I think, unless otherwise noted, recovery from conditions in town does follow the standard order, unless something says it bypasses it or names a specific condition. Okay, so yeah, it's still pretty like in order. The ob for which condition are you trying to recover from?
I'm trying to recover from exhaustion, which is Ob 3.
Yes.
And I'm going to spend a persona
For an extra
to try
die
and
or channeling your
Yeah.
nature?
for an extra die.
Okay.
Unless can I channel my nature here for no penalty? I don't think I can.
I don't think merrymaking is not exhausting.
Yeah, I feel like the partying is probably a little exhausting.
But yeah, you can still send it for the +1 die. If you're willing to take the nature tax, you could just channel your nature anyways.
Your checks.
That'd be a temporary -1 to your nature, basically.
Yeah. I'll just roll without spending persona yet.
Yeah.
I think.
You have
Okay.
a 6 if you want to spend a fate. I think you could, if you have a related wise, also spend fate or persona.
I think I will spend. I have carousing? No, I don't think so, right?
Carousing is a wise. You have
Like-
carousing wise.
Yes.
I don't think that's quite the same as merrymaking, and I mean that in a good way in this case. I'd say that can. I would allow that to recover. Like this isn't just. This is I know the best way to carouse in a way that doesn't leave you
Yeah,
exhausted.
losing.
Yeah,
Losing.
I think that makes sense. So, if you spend a persona for your carousing wise, you can reroll all failures, which in this case would just be 1. And if you spend a fate, you can reroll 1 failure, which would also just be 1.
Yeah, just spending 1 fate.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
You could spend another fate to roll luck, I think.
I think that is all I have in terms of fate.
Okay.
I could spend my last persona. I kind of want to spend my last persona.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my last.
We're gonna get more at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that would that also be under carousing wise? Yeah, right.
Yep. You say one says aha, which is the
Yeah.
fate one, and this one is ah, of course, and indicate they were wrong before but have it all correct now.
Okay. This is it for all the marbles, and I've spent all of my marbles. Okay.
You
Oh, wait, it
spent
says
all your
roll
time
0
wandering
d6.
around
That
and not
one-
sleeping.
That one didn't work properly. That one didn't
That
roll.
didn't roll properly.
You can just type /r space 1d6 and let's do it, man.
Got it.
The deeper understanding did roll properly. That's a success.
Hey.
There we
Okay.
go.
Woo!
I was probably trying to defend my lifestyle a little too hard to my parents. Like, yeah, you know what? Mom, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I shouldn't have robbed our employer mutually and gotten you fired. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I swear
Yeah.
I'll never steal again as you stuff your pockets with gems.
Yeah. There's
It's
like
not stealing if there's no one there to stop you.
your mom's like, "Oh, you're eating so much. You must be starving out there," and you're just like stuffing your pockets full of the half sandwiches. She's.
You go, Mom, leave the crust on. I need the calories.
Yeah. Amazing, but yeah, no, you recover.
Excellent.
So, I think this is where we should call the session before we go through and look at like the town options. We'll just do end of session here. Keep in mind for next session, and keep in mind in general, while in town, using your instinct in town does not add to the lifestyle cost. So keep in mind when rewriting your instinct between sessions, if you want to do something in town, it will be free. But maybe, don't completely abuse that. Don't I want to... It won't cost extra.
I want to cure my
Every
sickness.
person I see for money.
Make everyone for money.
Broadly speaking, it will not add to your lifestyle cost to use an instinct in town once per phase.
Yeah, so it means I get one free beg for money roll if
Yes,
I write
that's
as the
actually true.
instinct.
That is correct. Okay. Well, at the end of session, I think we're actually going to look at Persona stuff. Here we go. So, beliefs. Did you act on or play against your belief? Acted on it, you gain a fate. If you played against it, you gain a persona. What are our beliefs and how do we feel?
My exploits in this tower will be known across the dream. All I did was rob the place.
Yeah.
Against OSHA's certification, against OSHA's recommendations,
I was
I
going to
robbed
say,
the
you
place.
really dangerously robbed the place.
But not in a way
like,
that might be known.
That feels like it would go viral on YouTube, watching 4 adult adventurers waddle around with a ladder and a glaive trying to pop stones off of it.
What's up, guys?
This action can manifest in a test, a good idea, or an instance of strong roleplay. So this actually doesn't need to specifically be in character roleplay to count. I'm tempted to give a fate for this.
Take it.
I immediately loot the biggest, shiniest thing in the room, basically. Anyone else? Beliefs?
I mean, my new one is I'm the hardiest of the group. The others would be dead without my meat shield. I don't think I did any meat shielding today.
Yeah. Mine
In
is
fact,
Colton
you
is very
didn't
useful to
beat
have.
shield and Holfin got hurt.
We didn't
Hold on.
do anything about that.
Wait,
Yeah.
could I argue maybe a fate for doing the beginner's luck test for
Oh, for the
survivalists?
survival.
Because I'm the hardiest of the group.
Or like finding a place to stay.
Yeah, like I'm the hardiest. Like I'll find us a place to stay, and it's just the middle of the road.
You did use to trade against yourself for that, right? The stone, or no?
I
You
didn't.
you decided not to. Okay.
I decided not to.
That's the chance.
'Cause I had a chance.
No, I'm gonna say no for that then.
Okay, all right. I tried.
Yep. If you did, then it would.
Mine was Holfin is very useful to have around. I will try to keep him safe. The one time that they got hurt, I checked
Was
in and then
distracted.
proceeded to ignore it. So I don't.
You did. That's
Trigger.
against it.
Did you act against your belief in a dramatic fashion, make a decision counter to what you believe, and let everyone know about your inner struggle through the performance in character? So this one is the acting on your belief one could be a test or roleplay, but playing against your belief is strictly roleplay.
And for some reason, I don't feel like there was some deep roleplay, and I moaned and cried as you held a torch for us
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
ladder.
No, I
Okay,
think
good
so.
to know that roleplay for acting against is important. Okay.
Yep. It's more flexible for the Fate one, but it's more specific for the Persona one.
I have all the pleasures of the world ought to be shared with me. I think getting those eggs as well as partying during camp phase.
Yeah.
You also
The
argue
eggs.
with me about keeping my cool ring. I think
That is
that's
true.
relevant.
Yeah.
Yes.
You specifically made sure you got all of the gold
Yep.
due to you.
Take a Fate for that.
Thanks.
Okay. Next is your goal. If you worked towards it but didn't accomplish it, making a test towards achieving a goal but not accomplishing it earns 1 Fate point. I would say like also another party member. You were all working together, so like if another party member made a test towards your goal, that's still fine. Works together a lot. Or accomplishing it earns a Persona point.
I
Get
didn't
it.
realize I needed a test.
I might be flexible.
Mine was pick up a good book, which is why I was pushing for a test to write.
Didn't you already
things
do that
down.
last session? You picked
Yeah,
up a good
but
book?
I had the same.
Oh, you want to pick
goal.
up another good book?
My goal in this case was I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the books, but I was going to take the writings on the wall and count that as a book because I now have a notebook full of good information. But I never did a test for that. because you said I didn't need to.
No, I would probably count that though in this case because you
Awesome.
narratively spent hours on it.
Now,
Okay.
Yes,
I found that rock secret. The bricks.
you did.
The magic
Oh.
stun motor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
My goal was to find the
Gain-
secret that remains undiscovered in this tower before I leave. I will
Zarek
take
gains
my
a persona.
Nice.
Jen gains a persona, as we just discussed.
My goal was I will loot the tower for all it's worth. I don't know if we've done that pretty much.
You have done that. Mark a
We've
persona.
been very close to it.
I don't know if we needed to bring the nerds back to the tower to write down the books and then get them out of the tower.
No.
I
Okay.
mean, narratively, absolutely.
but for
for
like-
that purposes of that
Hiring
goal,
town.
you did good.
Nice.
Mine was I'll show the Tollers the way to adventure properly and how to fully enjoy their spoils. I think I worked towards it. I don't know if I accomplished it.
I actually say yes for the egg cooking. Like this is
Egg breakfast.
literally,
Mm.
yeah.
We steal
Yeah,
egg.
yeah,
you
100%.
get egg
Especially
breakfast.
considering how well I made those eggs. Damn, those are some good eggs.
Yeah.
Dinner and a show, it was wonderful time.
Yeah.
True, yeah. So that would be a persona?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
I don't think we had any moments of crisis. None of us, again, you guys have been pretty good avoiding danger so far, so there's no, like, staring down certain death and offering humor. So, lastly, are the two rewards, MVP and Team Worker. They cannot be both the same person. Who do you think was MVP?
Let's see here.
I think MVP was Eric this time, getting all those gems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
agree. The
money.
gems and discovering the brick.
I get persona
Yeah.
for that?
You got a persona for that. And I suggest, it's not up to me, but I should, well, I don't think so. Hulfin for Team Worker. For all the, again, cooking in a show, the like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Multiple
Yeah.
treatments done to everyone. Now, Zarek also did multiple treatments with the healing, but again, you can't have both.
Can't win
I
both.
mean, I could also say Jen routine worker, but
Everyone did a lot
Helping
of
with a
help
lot
to
of
go
healing
around.
rolls.
yeah.
There was
But
a lot of
I'm
help to go
happy
around.
with
more.
Holfin in this case.
Okay, I'll take that. I appreciate it.
I'm hoping I'll, get something useful with haggling next turn. So
It's
we'll see
fine.
what that
You
works.
can't level up until you come back to town next time now. So yeah, I have a lot of time. But I suspect you will when you come back
No
to
one
town.
made a grim assessment
Oh,
while
not
staring
close.
down certain death.
There was
So.
the closest thing would have been if Zarek, you looked down at the top of your ladder that was like 30 feet up at one point, and yeah. But you were looking up the whole time, not down. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
we are good for next week. We will continue the town phase and see how things go. I have another level 1 adventure ready to go. Talk about when we're ready. But you don't have to go to it straight up. We'll probably meet with your client. We'll probably talk about they're gonna probably have a discussion with you if you're not avoiding them of hey, what did you find? Jen can sell them the paper, the notes that she took if she wants to at that point, or she could try to
Pass
hold
way
on
down.
to them to make her own second copy. We'll see what happens with them. If you tell them that the place is now totally safe, they might try to take the rest themselves in an offer. Your adventurers, not scribes, so they can handle it.
The job's not done yet.
Yeah.
We always
Yeah,
finish our
so
job.
you might talk to Silva about that.
That place is not safe. There's birds in there still.
Yeah.
We didn't plug up those holes.
No.
It's very difficult to get to. The seismic activity, it's still
Yep.
shifting. Rock slides.
Actually, we could just. Yeah, we should 100%
You could say we're not
overstate
done.
how unstable it is. No,
Yeah.
it's just crazy unstable because we
Like-
set up a bomb inside. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll meet with her, and yeah, you could totally just tell her nope, job's not done yet. But don't mind the 20 scribes that are coming with us. It's for
Yeah.
unrelated reasons.
Sorry, we're
We're getting them
for
to
unrelated
hold the
reasons.
tower up, Avatar Last Airbender style.
We went to the
while we go in and
we
loot
went
it.
to the temple and we checked out every child in the scribe class, and we're marching them to the tower with reams of paper for some reason.
Yeah.
Or Ben Dead is like has stonemasonry. We can just say, hey, can you
Right, fix
hire
the
some
tower?
people for us, some laborers, so we can make it
Yeah,
stable?
it'll be a caravan of sorts because it's like a 3-day
Oh.
journey with 20
Yeah.
people in
that's
the
a good-
wilderness with like a barely walked dirt path.
Is there
Okay,
any way we
got
could
this.
fix the tower?
Yes, we'll talk about
Not
it
from
between
town.
weeks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not
Alright.
during the town phase is what I'll say.
No. I mean, this would be like a project.
But
Cool.
yes.
All right.
Okay, so we'll continue next week, assuming that again real life doesn't pop up and interrupt us. It's been pretty good so
Mhm.
far.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So
I
thank
got
you.
a handful of weeks left.
Yeah.
2 handfuls of weeks based
before
on our
you
conversation.
have more handfuls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you have
All right.
no time at all. All right, cool.
Cool.
We will be back next week then.